The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
About that got me a little confused, keeping me on my toes. I was like, wait a second, I gotta remember how long's the intro just in case we start. I'm like, oh boy. I was panicking a little bit. All right, fellas. 3-0. There's no other way I wouldn't want it any other way. 3-0. Wouldn't want to be 2-1. Wouldn't want to be 1-2, and would not want to be one of those 0-3 teams.
We'll get to that later
On that board that we will get to at some point here tonight.
That's
3-0. We got the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore on Sunday Night Football. A lot of prime time. We've been all over the board. We had Monday night, Thursday night, Sunday night, and I'm ready.
More to come too. There's a couple more.
Some might say we're America's new team.
Some would say yes. Some would say that the Buffalo Bills are America's team.
Jackie sent me this podcast on TikTok, and
Bree.
Yeah, you saw it too.
Bree.
She sent it to me. I enjoyed every second of it.
So I as obviously a guy that hosts a fellow podcast, I will be the first to admit that I watched that Plan Bree. I watched Plan Bree. There's no wrong with that. And I have to admit, when I saw that, I went crazy.
Crazy for sure.
Just to get some recognition for Bills Mafia. How about that?
Mafia.
I just don't want to. I get crucified. Like these guys crucify me when I say it the wrong way. So, all right, here we go. Got a jam-packed show.
Sorry, buddy, that bee sting, it really itches.
Oh, you got stung.
Oh yeah, you got stung.
did.
Do you want to tell us about your bee situation?
Well,
today?
I was walking my route today down Caledonia and Lockport, and I'm walking, and
you were beefing out with a couple of
I
bees.
guess so. I must have stepped on the hive or something in the grass because they have those. They have the hives in the grass.
Yeah.
Some do. I must have stepped the wrong way, and they say that bees.
They fucked you up.
Well, they say bees remember faces.
You're telling me they have a vendetta against you right now? You're telling me
Dogs have a vendetta against mailman. So do bees.
You're telling me that the bees are beefing with you now?
I guess so.
You got bee spray?
No,
I know you got dog
I got
spray.
dog spray.
Does it work on bees?
I didn't want to spray my leg.
But you didn't want to. Okay.
It was an
Guys
open
telling
wound.
us the bees are just like
They're sitting on the
open
corner,
that
like who's
open up that mailbox.
Who's walking?
Open
No,
up that
but it
mailbox.
was.
Who's walking the route today?
He was stuck. He was stuck in my leg. I had to shoo him off my mail.
Shoo him off.
It
Did
hurt.
was it a wasp or a bee?
I don't know. Probably a wasp. It hurt like hell.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I got
Trav-
stung one time in my hand and it hurt.
Travis, I got something for you.
My biggest thing. Hold on, before you go. My biggest thing I'm more pissed about. I didn't get stung all summer,
Yeah.
and I'm out all summer,
In
all
the fall
day.
when it's like a little chilly.
It just hit fall this past week, and I get stung. Aren't
getting ready to
aren't the bees
hibernate.
supposed to be hibernating?
Yeah,
Go
they're
Bills.
getting ready to hibernate and you destroyed their house.
Go Bills, Grandma. Go Bills.
Go
That's-
Bills.
That's Travis's grandma.
Go Bills, Graham.
Shout out
Bills.
Shout out Grams.
Go Bills.
Shout out Grams. Shout out. Speaking of Travis,
What would you have
real
to say?
quick. Speaking of Travis, just because this just got brought up to me, and we come after Chris. We say Chris looks like Mac Jones.
We don't say that. No one says that.
No, there was even a text today I received.
I saw it in the text.
I was gonna say, there was a group chat text today
What, you gotta
about
throw
me
under
looking
the
like
bus
Mac
that?
Jones. Anyways,
That's crazy.
What are
real
we
quick,
speaking to Travis
real
about?
quick,
Do I look
'cause-
like somebody?
yeah, because Hannah's brother says
No.
Travis looks like young Aaron Rodgers.
Young Aaron Rodgers, you think so?
Yo, my mom used to say him
Kelly
and,
used to
him
say
and
he looked
Wayne
like
look
Aaron
like
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
You know, like when your hair's, I think like when your hair is down, you look like George Kittle a little bit.
Should I put it down for a demonstration?
I mean,
You
while
got
we're
the
talking
Aaron
about it.
Rodgers beard.
Yeah.
But
That's
but yeah, you don't. Yeah, it's like sometimes you look like George Kittle, but apparently Travis looks like Aaron Rodgers.
Who said that?
That's Hannah's little brother.
Oh shit, right? Aaron Rodgers.
Nah.
No.
it
That's
was-
like
he's
super
got-
young, bro. That's
the
college
thing is,
Aaron
he has like
He's in the pros now.
the thing is he's
Okay,
got like an
that's not fair.
oval face. You got like a circular face.
Do I look like that?
What? That's Aaron Rodgers.
That's not even Aaron Rodgers.
What is that?
Okay, that's a better picture, right?
Yo, he.
I'm gonna
low-key-
have to
Let me see.
disagree.
I kind of agree. I'm gonna
think so?
agree with
Your
him.
mom, Casey's mom said Ben is totally Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can kind
Yeah.
of see it. I
Oh,
can
yeah.
kind of see it.
I'm not.
Give it to me.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. Oh my God, you're Aaron Rodgers.
Am I not just Aaron Rodgers?
He looks.
I mean, nobody else can definitely see that, but yeah, no, you're Aaron Rodgers.
Why did you say that?
I don't know. Well, when did he say that?
Yeah.
He just said that a couple minutes ago.
Oh, just now.
All right.
Wait, so
Casey, you know who you look like?
I was just about to say.
I don't know,
Mac
bro. I don't
Jones,
know.
Aaron
Dude,
Rodgers.
I can't believe you
Josh
say I
Allen?
look like Mac Jones.
I look like Casey.
I think you look like Keon Coleman a little bit, to be honest. with
Dwayne
you.
Carter?
Dwayne Carter.
Dwayne Carter, your boy?
Yeah. Oh, I like Dwayne Carter.
Yeah, I think you look like Keon Coleman a little bit, Casey. I can see the
A
resemblance.
little bit. This dude's never dropped a pass before either.
No.
Oh, no.
Put him in the game. He needs more touches.
Needs more.
He needs more
Case
touches.
needs more touches.
All right. Big win on Monday Night Football. I will be the first to admit it's not often that I leave a game with a whole half of football left. 20 seconds in the first quarter. In fact, I looked at Logan. I said, "We out. We're out of here." And we took off. So that's a good sign when that happens, unless the one time it happened when we were losing to the Colts and I left.
And I was like,
We're
hey, we're
home by
leaving
11.
now. And Chris FaceTimes me and he's already watching the game on his couch.
Yeah, I was sitting in the living room watching the game.
Yeah.
That's the only other time that it's happened.
It was like a cold,
but-
rainy day. I remember that.
Yeah, like
Jonathan Taylor ran all over the Bills.
yeah, this is true. I'll never forget that. Never gonna forget some of the words that my dad said. That
Probably shouldn't be spoken.
probably not on YouTube.
Maybe when we're done.
Yeah, my dad's a little bit of a hypocrite. We'll just put it like that.
Okay.
But
It was nice, though.
anyways,
To your point, it was nice.
I would say it was
We
very
were home by 11. We were.
Yeah.
I was. It was nice.
Yeah. It was just the Bills just came out. I mean, they came out and just never missed a beat. Like the first 5 drives were touchdown drives.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought someone said it was like close to a perfect game.
Close.
Well, perfect half.
Perfect. half.
Perfect hat. Oh,
Perfect
okay,
half. Not a
okay.
perfect game. Nowhere near a perfect game.
Oh.
The Bills kicked the field goal, I think, to start
Yeah.
the second half, and then I think there was a couple
Oh,
drives
okay,
where
okay.
they didn't score, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you I wasn't there.
I was there. I was listening to 550.
I mean, my
whole-
sister had it on her phone and listened to 5. But I was probably just scrolling through like Facebook and shit, just
Oh
finding
yeah,
other information.
You didn't have to
I
drive.
probably fell asleep.
Oh.
I'm known to fall asleep on the ride home though.
Well, it's like it's the most, I don't know, like pleasing thing. Like it's just to sleep after the Bills game.
Yeah, it's kind of
When they win.
when they
if
win.
I sleep,
9 out of 10 times we're gonna die.
I'm gonna say 9 out of 10 times we're not making it home if I fall asleep.
Yeah, 'cause most of the time you drive.
I do drive a lot to the Bills games. Yeah, that was a good time. That was a good
That was a
time. Bills offense did not miss a beat. Bills defense did not miss a beat. Trevor Lawrence. I'm just gonna jump right into it. I want to talk about T-Law for a second.
Yeah, I do too.
because I bashed Deshaun Watson for. I mean,
Deshaun Watson's got to be better, right?
I'm gonna say it. There might not be 32 quarterbacks better than Deshaun Watson because Deshaun Watson is definitely better than Trevor Lawrence, I think, at football.
Yeah. So
That's my
I traded T-Law today in my dynasty.
that's my really
I
hot
don't blame
take.
you.
for
that's my
Austin.
really hot take.
I
Austin
think
Eckler
is-
in a pick.
My thing is I was scrolling out of
Not bad
hello.
at all. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. I was
Well-
kind of trying to listen to what you were saying, and I was
Time out.
talking, so then I got distracted.
What's going on here?
Oh, I was
You
just
guys
telling
cutting each other
Casey
off?
I traded
No.
Trevor Lawrence
Yeah,
in
you
my
traded Trevor
dynasty.
Lawrence.
So it's a 2 quarterback
Well, what was the
league.
trade worth? What did you get?
I traded away Trevor Lawrence and a 4th round pick 2 years from now. 4th round pick. Or next year's 4th round pick and Austin Eckler and a 3rd round pick.
This is what he got back.
That's what I got back.
Hmm.
I need
Nice.
points now. I'm
Well-
1-2. I need points now. And
well-
Trevor Lawrence is averaging like 8 points a game.
I
Get the
cleared
fuck
it
off my
up,
team.
I'm gonna be real. I think at some point it has to click for Jacksonville. I think they have a lot of weapons. on
Coaching
offense,
problem.
right?
I think it's just a
It
coaching
is- I think
problem, man.
so. I do agree. I think it's a Doug. I do think it's a Doug Peterson problem. But on offense, you got to think they have weapons. They have ETN. They have Evan Ingram. They have
BTJ
a-
makes plays.
They have a really good wide receiver core too. I mean, they have Christian
And-
Kirk. They have Gabe Davis. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Oh, Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, BTJ.
Like, there's no way that doesn't eventually click.
Mm.
Their offensive line, atrocious.
It's weird
absolutely
too,
atrocious.
because like I feel like with them having Brandon Sheriff and stuff, you'd think that at least be a little better. But even
And
he
Mitch
doesn't
Morse
look
at center.
good. Yeah, like none of them look good. Their interior's terrible. Like it just
And-
nothing's clicking.
And mind you, like I don't know who the Jags really played before the Bills, but I mean the Bills defense just it looks phenomenal.
It
Like,
does.
It kind of made it
like-
look like they were playing a high school team.
It kind of felt that way. Like
Bro,
They were just
couple
laying
Can
the
we-
beat down
can
on
we-
them,
Can
dude.
we talk like? I mean, we go to a lot of football games. We go to a lot of Bills games, and I will be the first to admit that when you walked into that stadium on Sunday and you sat down and they did the intros and then they did the national anthem, it was like
I low-key
Was that the loudest game? Like you
It
think
was.
you've been to?
Oh
It
yeah,
loud.
it was loud.
It was loud.
It
Like
was
the
loud.
energy was there from the jump. Like fans.
I
Are
just think,
obviously
yeah, I think
excited.
everybody's sick and tired of losing to these guys.
I'm sick and tired of just fucking losing in general. Like
Yeah.
it's nice. I mean, we go to home games and we're winning every damn home game we go to. It's awesome. 8 straight.
Yep,
8 straight.
Aren't they like
So-
16-1 at home or something like that?
Something
in the last
crazy,
like
like
few
something
years.
I was
crazy.
gonna say the only
Since
home losses
2022
that
or
I can
something like
even
that.
remember of recent is the
Colts.
Vikings and
Broncos.
Colts and Broncos. Like those are the only three that I can think of. I
Maybe
definitely
they're
remember
16,
Vikings.
maybe they're
shitty.
16-3 actually. I think.
The Broncos
I think
one
there's.
should have
I'm gonna
definitely.
look it up.
It's a good home.
They've got like a
record.
0.867%
Yo,
winning percentage.
the
I think.
Broncos game. I do remember 12 men on the field.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Classic Bills freaking.
Oh, yeah.
fashion.
classic.
Classic
In
Bills.
Bills fashion, the Bills lose because they have too many men.
because they
on.
missed the field
And
goal.
they missed the field goal. Oh, yeah, they missed the field goal. Josh Allen was all excited. He had his hands up on the sidelines. I was going crazy, high-fiving my dad. And then you just look up at the Jumbotron. It's like, flag. It's like, oh, all right. Yep. Usually that's usually when the kick like goes through and it's probably on the other team. Like if they didn't stop the play before the kick.
Right.
Like, yeah. So
Right.
brutal.
That's the Bills.
But yeah, 16-3 probably sounds pretty
Trying to
close. I
find
don't know to be exact, but that's got to be pretty close.
While he's looking up that,
Doesn't really
what's
matter.
been
I think it's
what's been the
16-3.
motto all off season leading up to now? Everybody eats.
Everybody.
Yo, I got something to say about
Everybody
that.
on Monday night. 5 different players getting touchdowns.
10 different receivers caught the ball.
Whatever.
Come on.
I gotta add something there. Last week, I apologize to everybody here out watching. We need James Cook. I said we didn't need him last week. We need him. That's our guy right there. It really is.
I will stand on it. I do like James Cook. I love James Cook. First off, he should have had 2 touchdowns.
That kinda
he,
made me
he did
mad.
drop that one in the end zone. That ball on the money.
Yeah.
Josh Allen put
Yeah.
that in the best spot.
Hit your hands. You're supposed to bring it in.
But I'm gonna say it again. Like he just said, everybody eats in this offense.
Oh yeah,
You saw Ty Johnson eat.
yeah.
You saw Ray Davis get a little action. You saw James Cook. Like of the running backs, I'm gonna say it again. James Cook is a really good running back for the Buffalo Bills. The Bills, their success does not ride or die on James Cook. It just doesn't.
Oh yeah,
It just
no, it's
doesn't.
John.
I mean,
Right.
we saw that like they didn't want to run the ball and they just threw the ball all over him. Never even really had to run the
Mhm.
ball. You
To
know,
your point about James Cook, love him. Great asset to our offense. I think Steve, my stepdad, told me the other day. I'm pretty sure Ty Johnson has 2 of Josh's longest receptions of the season so far.
yeah,
It
he
would
has
make
like
sense.
yeah. I think I heard
That
that
touchdown
right
and
before
the
the
one
half,
when they got
and
him
then
at
the
the 1 yard
Miami one.
line.
Yeah.
What about
That's insane.
One other thing, real quick, while we're just talking about because you bring up long receptions and long throws and stuff like that for Josh Allen. I was watching One Bills Live this morning, and well, it was the rerun of yesterday's episode.
Yeah.
And they had Dan or I'm gonna butcher his last name,
Orlovsky. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they had
yeah.
him on, and he called the game the night before, and they were talking about how everybody in the NFL compares Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes, right? That's the two. They're the 2 best quarterbacks in the NFL. They go toe for toe with each other. Obviously, some have the argument that Patty Mahomes is a little bit better of a quarterback. Some have the
Just because of
argument
the accolades.
yeah
right
that's all it is.
now, come on, right now,
Josh Allen is 100%
Josh-
looking better.
right. But
Don't get
there
me
was
started.
something that they noticed that Josh hasn't done the last few years that Josh did on Monday Night Football.
He pulled it off.
And here's my biggest thing. Josh Allen at one point, I guess, like he had all the time in the world in the pocket
Mhm.
and was looking like he was going to go take a shot, like a deep shot into the end zone. And he checked it down, man. He checked it down. And James Cook, 15-yard gain.
Mhm.
And you know what? That's what Patty Mahomes does. Like Patty Mahomes does, not, besides this year, because I think he's got 5 passing touchdowns and 4 interceptions, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
He does not put the ball in harm's way. And Josh Allen, we all know it. Like then we all know the narrative. Josh Allen puts the ball in harm's way way too often. And it's nice to see like it doesn't seem that way like this year. Like Josh Allen is not putting the ball in harm's way. You got NFL analysts noticing that Josh Allen is not he checked it down. He puts the team in a better position to do that by not forcing the ball in the double coverage because we know Josh is
that's what he's
He's
known
done
for.
that in the
Throw the
past.
ball
Oh, he does
150
it all the
miles
time.
per hour to somebody in
Tries to play
double coverage.
superhero.
it just looks different this year. Like
It
we've
does.
talked about Josh Allen playing free. It seems like he's playing free, but he's also playing smart football. Like he's not putting the ball in harm's way. And it's just nice to get some of
And
that
like
recognition.
kind of like as not even saying like it's a bad thing, but it's almost like like boring football. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just checking the ball down, letting everyone make a play. Like, and that's what you got to do
you're
sometimes.
Just getting what
you know?
the defense
like,
gives you. That's all
yeah.
you're doing.
Like, it might be boring to pass the ball 5-6 times underneath, but when your guys are running for 15, 20 yards every time, who cares?
Why change it, right? I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, boys, for real, he hands down looks like the best player in the league this year.
Now that we're on this topic, I don't want to sound like this is bad in any way, but Josh's hand injury. Okay.
Yeah.
Is his hand injury sort of like a blessing in disguise the way that he's been playing? He's running when he needs to, when he has to pick up it, not when he just fuck it, no one's open, I'm just going to roll out the pocket and just run. He's not throwing deep, he's just doing the checkdowns. Now, is this hand injury a blessing in disguise for this offense?
Maybe, but honestly,
I don't mean it like that.
No, I know what
he's playing smart football.
No, I get what you're saying. I just think we
even watched him on Monday night hand the ball off with his opposite hand.
Yeah.
I've never seen that
before. If I could just be honest, I just think Joe Brady's making it really easy for Josh to like hit, on the play calls. He's like, the offensive line is just giving him enough time to do what he's got to do. And then Joe Brady, whatever he's calling, is just working for Josh. So he doesn't have to run.
And Ben nails it right on the head, because that's what I want to, that's the other thing I want to dive into here is something.
Thank you.
He leads me right into the next thing that I want to talk about. And that's Joe Brady. Like Joe Brady,
making it so easy.
Josh Allen is most certainly getting a lot of credit right now because he's putting the ball like where it needs to be.
Playing.
Like, he damn near had a perfect whole half of football.
Yep.
He put the ball where it needed to be. He is getting the job done. But we need to show love to Joe Brady. I mean, Joe Brady absolutely is looking like a mastermind. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck for the Bills. You want to know why? Because if Joe Brady keeps this up, keeps this up, we're gonna be in need of another offensive coordinator at the end of this offseason.
What was the one? It was like a 4th down, and we're like, it was the first drive. It's 4th down, and like Khalil Shakir comes, runs past Josh Allen, goes around, gets wide. I mean, whatever Joe Brady called was beautiful because Khalil Shakir was wide open and ran like 10 yards down the field on 4th down.
That whole first drive, I've gotten to the left of me season ticket holders that don't sell their tickets. They're there every single week, so we always talk. And she looked at me and she was like, "Oh my God, it would be so nice to just go down the field and score a touchdown." And I told her, I was like after the first couple plays, I was like, they just need to keep attacking the flats. Like they just need to keep throwing the ball down low because the Jaguars were just like. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know why it took them so long to figure this out, but they played so much man coverage and Joe Brady absolutely picked it apart the whole entire game.
Especially when like I don't know who their linebackers are, but they're clearly not very good man coverage linebackers because they're trying to throw it to the flats underneath, and they're
he's more of an edge
What about Josh?
He's more of an edge rusher.
He's an edge rusher,
and that's Joshua Hines Allen.
Yeah,
but like speaking of Joshua Hines Allen, where the fuck was he?
It's Josh Allen.
He was too busy getting
Spencer Brown,
and I don't know if
I didn't hear his name once.
Well,
did they sack Josh? They didn't sack Josh.
No, Josh Allen. Knock on wood. Josh Allen's been sacked 2 times.
2 times. Okay.
He's also been pressured the least amount of all quarterbacks.
To get on, we're going to get on the offensive line topic.
I was just about to bring up real quick. If that's cool, the offensive line looks. Travis had it in the notes too. They look like one of the best offensive.
And we're ranked the 5th.
I mean, that's got to be the highest since Josh Allen's been the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills.
Last year was a pretty good year for the Bills offensive line too.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing that's nice. Like everybody talked about you lose Mitch Morse, and when you lose Mitch Morse, you slid Connor McGovern to center. So then you throw a different guard into the mix. The offensive line looks different. You got different pieces, and everybody was like, "Oh God, why would you change the offensive line after you were coming off of your best year with the offensive line under Josh's career?" And I have to agree with you guys. I think the offensive line looks phenomenal this season. I think it actually probably looks a step better than it did last year, which is crazy because I didn't think it could get better. But the Bills. Their offensive line their pass protection is crazy. I mean, like you said, Josh Allen's been sacked twice. He's been the least amount of pressures, and they're able to run the damn football.
Yeah.
Like that's what's scary about the Bills is they're going to hit you anyway, whether it's pass or run. They're going to be able to do it. It's crazy.
Because that's what I look in the past at the past couple seasons of his career. I mean, you look, you're playing the Bills. You had to shut down days. Say you double days. Put an average corner on Gabe, you knew they were throwing the ball. And that was, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now they're mixing in a little bit of the run game. I know what you mean.
Now I want to touch on Joe Brady a little bit more. I want to touch on the rack aspect of the offense.
I've been noticing that.
Coming in, Ken Dorsey coming in, Ken Dorsey alluded to it a lot. His number one priority was rack, run after catch. We didn't see none of that when we get Joe Brady in. Oh, we see a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
I'll give you a quick thing. Cole Beasley a couple years ago, he was our rack guy. 4.7 yards per rack after his catch.
Oh shit.
Khalil Shakir is doubling that.
Oh, he's
He's doubling it. 8.7
Oh my god.
after catch.
While we're on the Khalil Shakir topic, I got an NFL comparison for Khalil Shakir, like a guy that you know what he's reminding me of right now, and I think you're gonna like this. But as far as being effective, and I mean, Khalil Shakir is definitely an effective wide receiver. You throw him the damn football, he's gonna catch it, and he's gonna.
He's tied he has the tying record right now in the NFL. 24 straight completions.
That's
hasn't dropped the ball.
That is nuts.
What?
He catches one
I think
more.
he needs 3 or 2 more for the record.
You know who he low key reminds me of? And then and maybe you guys won't agree with this, but another receiver around the league that's up and coming, Amon-Ra St. Brown, bro. I think he gives a lot of like
kind of built the
vibes. They're built the same. They're both like that possession wide receiver. They'll make a play. They'll take a hit. Gritty. They're gritty. I was gonna say they'll take hits.
They'll take a hit.
They remind me of like I was watching like a comparison of the two today, and I was like, dude, like Khalil Shakir, he is that good about it. I know, like when we were sitting in the lobby and we were talking about him. And you tried to trade him to me for fantasy. It's not that I don't want Khalil Shakir. My only problem with the Khalil Shakir and the Bills offense is, like the motto we just said, everybody eats. There's going to be games where Khalil Shakir is not going to eat because somebody else is gonna.
Right.
And I'm not willing to take that hit in fantasy.
So in the Bills offense,
just riding my bench.
In the Bills offense, Khalil Shakir, he's not your built wide receiver one like Jetta's Jamar Chase. He's not your wide receiver, but on this offense, this Bills offense, Khalil Shakir is your wide receiver one just because he fits this offense. No other receiver in the league would fit the scheme like he does.
No one else. You're saying no one else will fit the role better.
Yeah, he is their scheme, and to me, it looks like Shakir is the Bills wide receiver one.
Right. Real quick, I know we've been glazing Josh Allen the whole entire night. It's got to continue. Josh Allen became the first player in NFL history to have four passing touchdowns, 75% completion percentage, lead the team in rushing yards, and not get sacked or turn the ball over in a game.
In a game. Oh wow.
All in the same game. There is no quarterback that can even touch that, man. The only one that I guess you could say is Patrick Mahomes, but
not
the rushing
even this
yards.
year.
Well, and I mean, there's something. I mean, I'm not gonna say there's something going on with Kansas City because there's not. Like the Kansas City Chiefs are gonna get it together. They get it together every year. They're also under the 3-0 team, so they're finding a way to get it done, right?
Sure, if you want to congratulate the Zebras, sure.
Okay, all right. That's fair. That's fair. I agree that if we're gonna look at Sunday Night Football, the Kyle Pitts, that ball should be at the 1 yard line.
Come on.
And yeah, I know. I wholeheartedly agree.
And you know Bijan's punching that in.
I don't disagree.
I got him in fantasy. I like the sound of that.
I don't.
Well, sound of that.
Well, what we were talking about was I don't know if I forgot it was. I mentioned that like the Chiefs are going to get it together. They're 3-0. It's not like the end of the world for them just because Patrick Mahomes just turned over the ball. They're finding ways to win the game.
Oh, they'll get back.
He goes.
There.
He goes. Well, you got to thank the Zebras. I did completely forget about the fact that they should have had that PI call in the end zone.
The
Kyle Pitts.
Oh,
that 100%
that
was PI. But then again, you look. If
even though
scores, there's some time left on the clock for
right. Even though the refs were giving the Falcons a break that whole drive because there was like 3 plays in a row the Chiefs got hit with flags. But that was the flag.
That was
the flag.
2 out of 3 of those calls, I will say, were a little questionable.
They were.
But
that was
that one. It's like, how do you miss that?
Guy's not even playing the ball. He's just tackling Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, he wasn't even looking in the same general vicinity. Like he just had his head turned.
And then you got Collinsworth up there. Well, it wasn't a catchable ball. Bullshit. Bullshit.
That kind of reminds me of like when Teron Johnson got bailed. I think it was on Darren Waller.
Darren Waller in the back of the end zone.
And we were already leaving the stadium.
Oh,
we thought the game was over.
Yo, that was a bad.
We had to watch on the jumbotron outside the stadium.
Well, we got lucky because I think
we did get bailed.
Well, no. I think I was still in the stadium.
I was gonna say, Trevor, I don't know if you were gone. We were still there.
You were in the 100s. I was in 300s.
Yeah. You were with Dylan, right?
I was with Dylan.
Yeah, because I was gonna say it was me.
Okay, so
no, it was me and Dylan up there. Yeah, we had to watch on the jumbotron.
Okay, yeah, and then we stayed.
Oh, we stayed.
We stayed.
We stayed.
Because that was
actually, I think you were like, I can't watch, and you turned the other way.
I get nervous.
Sometimes you do that. You're like, I can't watch. You turn the other way.
Because like top moments of me being nervous of recent years being in the Bills Stadium.
Him and the Giants.
The
Him
Giants,
and the Vikings fan.
No,
He wasn't nervous.
Dude, I was standing on fucking business.
I
with the
mean,
Vikings
he was
fans.
standing on business, but I know we touched on this last week on the podcast, but I'd heard if that dude would have jumped down, I think we might have just had to run. Because that guy was
That
like,
guy would have whooped my ass.
I don't know if he looked like he was like 12 beers in. He looked like he was
I was
not
0
playing.
beers in.
Yeah, he was not playing around.
That was pre-21, Chris.
I was 0 beers in.
Yeah,
I just love to run
the
my
dude
mouth
left.
a lot.
And then
Do
Jettis.
you not watch because you're nervous or because you're afraid you're going to jinx it?
Yeah, it's like
So it's a mix of both, kind of. So like, I have this feeling that for some reason, if I can witness it, like
bad things are
the,
going to
the
happen.
worst thing possible thing.
It's
can
kind of
happen.
like when we do the thing where the change starts with us. We got to switch seats.
Oh yeah.
The change starts with
and
us.
I believe in that.
Yeah,
I believe in that.
100%.
Like,
I'm a big
That's-
believer in
That
it.
stuff's real.
That's
like,
real, right?
I believe in that.
Starts with us.
That is.
But I will be the first to admit that, like, so I'll take it back to the Giants game. I had to turn away. I didn't want to see that because they were on the 1 yard. Then I'm thinking, like, oh God, all I got to do is hand the ball off. We're gonna lose the game. Luckily, it didn't go that way. And then the only other time I can remember feeling that way in the stadium was Bills Dolphins. It was like Saturday Night Football because they did like a Christmas Saturday game or something. And Bills were in their color rush. I remember they drove down the whole entire field. They took like 5 minutes off the clock. Game was tied, and there was no time left. It was like 2 seconds. If they make it, the field goal, they win. If they miss it, they go to overtime. And I'm like, I looked at my dad. I'm like, I don't want to watch it. Like, I don't want to watch it. And they made it. And I don't know if you guys remember. This was literally like 2 or 3 years ago. This was recent. They made it because I remember like it was snowing, and then all the players like slid on the field.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Were they throwing snowballs?
Oh yeah, we were getting.
Was
in
that the,
trouble for
okay?
throwing
Yeah,
snowballs.
because I was there for that game.
Yeah. But like it's times like that I'm like I just work myself up so much, bro. Like, and it's like it makes no difference. Like nothing I
Because let's be
feel.
real, whether you watch or not has no effect on
It
it.
has
It's just a
nothing.
mental thing. It's
It
just
has
like if I
nothing.
don't watch, good things will happen.
It's just like it's like okay, we'll like kind of being in that situation where you say we move seats. It's like the people next to me that I was referring to earlier, like the season ticket holder members. I'm banned from sitting up with you guys in the 300s because bad things happen when I'm up in the 300s. I'm not down to my 100 level seats.
Yeah.
She said that.
So I used to coach soccer, and only time I watched a PK once, one of my first years that I was coaching, and we missed it. So I never watched any of our PKs ever again after that,
and then it always
and
go
we
well.
never missed a PK.
Wow.
Oh, look at that!
I mean, it's a real thing.
Swear to God, it was like
100%
because
a
after
real
the
thing.
first 3 or 4. The kids knew, like my players were like, "Coach, don't look,
Don't look.
We're like, you'll know." And I was like, "So I just would just like turn. I would literally just kind of like turn and walk
Wow.
the other way, whatever direction they were kicking." So like, it's funny, like you know that you have nothing to do with it, but at the same time, there is that empirical
like,
evidence.
Yeah, you're like, but do I? Does it matter?
Really? Like, or if you wear, or do anybody have like a lucky shirt? Do they only wear certain shirts, or they won't wash a shirt? I think like. I love that stuff about
I'm
sports.
kidding.
Oh,
Yo,
you're
it's
talking
right
about
here.
your Doris the Explorer underwear.
Yeah, those ones.
Those ones? Those are
This-
lucky ones.
This I love Josh bracelet. I want this to be known that last year before I moved out of my mom's house, I wore this like the first couple of weeks we were winning games, lost it, couldn't find it. I dropped Jagger off at my mom's house the other day, sitting on the fridge. She found it. I've wore it ever since. Bills are winning football games.
There you
Well,
go.
think
Those
about
are
too. I was even thinking when we went to the Cardinals game, me and you were upstairs. Your dad texted, "So we're leaving." We go down. You know what I mean? They looked like terrible the first half. We went down there, started winning. Like that's just how it's
Bro.
a thing.
The change starts with the fans.
It does.
Starts
Starts
with
with us.
Starts with us. If
Starts
the
with
Bills
us.
are losing, I want everybody in the stadium to just start switching seats. All
yeah,
71,000
always.
people. I just want everybody to start switching.
Yo, he just punched his mic.
Do it every week.
Let's fix that for you, buddy.
Thank you.
Buddy,
You gotta
Wasn't-
clean that up.
Can't
Wasn't-
point it up
That happened last week. I
no,
gotta
no,
tighten
like
it up.
like this.
See how
it
Like,
is.
point it up towards
a
us.
little bit more.
Yeah, but
No,
Carry on. I'll
Okay.
come fix it.
All right. We'll carry on.
what the
We'll-
hell, Ben?
it just falls, guys.
Well,
all right.
it doesn't help that
Hey,
Ben was just like
"Don't pick on him. Don't pick
He
on
punched
him."
We're
it.
picking on tonight.
Keep going. We're all right. We're alive.
we got a media timeout. No, I'm kidding. All right. He's coming. He is saving the day real quick. He is saving the day real quick. Only Ben.
Keep your hands off the mic.
Didn't even touch it.
You punched it.
No.
Now don't move it.
It's
I
not.
just almost broke the table.
It's not your equipment. It's the users.
Normally a user.
It's a user operator.
Operator
kind of thing.
error.
I got one more question for you.
Yeah,
Going
go
to
right
the Kansas City Atlanta game. Why did someone from Atlanta not get fired? That was the worst play calling in the fourth quarter that I've ever seen by a coach ever.
Exactly.
I think I was like, it was like me playing like, a video game. Like, I'm just going to do the same thing and hope that it works. Like,
How
it
about
was
that
terrible play calling.
How
Like,
about that last fourth down game or fourth down call?
yeah.
Bijan's running. Tyler Algier is your leading blocker.
Oh yeah,
Are you
we were
kidding
talking
me?
about that.
Are
dude.
you kidding me?
Yep. Yo, but
What do you
Atlanta,
think's gonna happen?
Atlanta had that game won. They should have won.
They
That.
should.
You know, okay, Chiefs know Bijan is gonna run it. You run it to the outside, and Tyler Algier, I don't even know how tiny he is. He's got to be,
Let me find out.
he's your leading blocker. You're not gonna pull a guard.
It's like remember when the Cowboys put Zeke at like center,
Jeez, dude.
and then they just ran.
Jeez.
They just
5'11".
ran.
Wasn't that in the playoffs,
They just
dude?
ran.
And how tall is Bijan?
I spent a lot of money on Cousins. Like, throw a little outlet pass. Try like
That's
it was
Drake
it
won it
was
again.
Yeah.
it was like playing like watching backyard
Bijan
football.
smaller than him.
Bijan's smaller than
5'10", 215.
I didn't know. Oh,
The other guy was 5'11".
Tyler Algier's 5'11". Bijan's 5'10".
Tyler
Me and
Algier,
Bijan looked each other in the
5'11".
eyes.
It was 5'11", 220. Bijan,
Dude, I looked him
5'10",
up. Tower over.
215.
Still, you ever-
Okay.
He played running back?
So now that was a right lead blocker.
I'm like,
was it though, or was it alignment?
No, Maranto's got it right with the Kirk
because they can hear
Cousins.
it.
Yeah,
You
we're
go
doing
and
a side
sign.
quest.
You go and sign a quarterback.
4
like
years.
that, 4 years. You draft a quarterback. We already. What do you guys?
It's
Can I
because
keep going?
it's because you guys are having a conversation, and
worst-
me and Ben are having a side conversation, and I kind of realize it's like people listening can probably hear the fact that we're having
We're
a
talking
whole
about
side
like if he could play
while you
running
guys having
back.
a main conversation. I
Okay,
can't
let me
play running
stop you there. He cannot play running back.
back. All right,
Only I could.
No, you're definitely be starting wide receiver.
No.
If we're gonna start
you
a
just need
Pee Wee
more.
team,
You just need more touches. That's all. That's all I know.
we're starting a Pee Wee team. Case is my starting wide receiver.
15,
I'm not your starting
targets
running
a
back.
game.
On a Pee Wee team, might be able to.
Let's go.
All right, back to what I was saying though. So Atlanta, right? So
Bijan, Tyler Algier.
Bijan, Tyler
No,
Algier.
Kirk Cousins.
We were going
No,
to
no,
talk
no.
about Kirk Cousins. Like Maranto was just saying, we've all said it in the past too. You sign a quarterback like that, use them. You know what I mean?
Look what he did a
Why?
week ago. He drove them down to beat the Eagles
That was a huge
Philly.
win. Huge win.
after I told
That's-
both of you that the Falcons were going to win, and
Nah,
you got
I told you that too.
Saquon dropped the ball.
I told you. Look, I'm gonna be real.
You should have ran it there.
I'm gonna be real.
sorry.
I'm gonna be real. I was on the Falcons wave. I really was.
no, you
I
picked
was.
them with me. You
I
did,
was on the Falcons wave. I thought that they were gonna beat the Chiefs.
but that night.
Here I go. But we haven't talked about it. Everybody thought I was stupid for picking the Panthers. Got that done. There was another game that I got that everybody
The Raiders.
Raiders, the Raids.
Wait, the Raiders played the Panthers.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
They
yeah,
beat the
you
Raiders.
just confused me.
Well, I know my two big
you
games.
just confused the
Obviously,
shit,
I took
actually.
Philly.
No, they beat the Raiders.
Which one? So I got the Panthers one right. I was the only one that got that one right, and then I got another one right too. That like was like kind
Was
of.
shocking.
Did I pick with you?
Oh, all of us got the Vikings. I was getting called crazy for picking the Vikings.
Vikings. Well, and then you look at
And
teams
then
like
Ben was like Texans.
that.
I mean,
He had a rough week last week. Let's not bully him.
yeah, come on, guys.
Oh, poor guy.
I started 8-8, and then I had another 8-8, and now when you go 6-10 the next week, I mean,
That equals 22 and 26.
I'm going undefeated.
I gotta win.
this
I
week.
gotta pick a couple ones that you don't pick. You guys don't pick this week. I gotta try to catch back up a little bit. I might be going Jags over Texans this week. I'm not gonna lie.
We'll get into
I
it.
can't wait to get into this. That's gonna be fun. But
Anything else you want
have
to
we
touch on?
have we not talked about Keon Coleman being loaded?
I want to talk about
Yeah.
the rook. Oh, wait,
Well,
what?
there's a couple things.
Let's talk about first balls getting handed out. There's a
Yeah.
couple of first.
couple. Yeah.
There's a couple. Ray Davis touchdown. Keon Coleman touchdown. DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin first career interception.
I told Logan before the game, DeMar Hamlin's gonna get a pick today.
What?
I
You're
did.
lying.
I did. I would FaceTime right now. I'm kind of beefing with Logan a little bit, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna FaceTime him right now.
Right.
But that being said,
Javon Solomon.
I got it right. Javon Solomon, sack.
Strip sack.
Strip sack.
Strip sack.
Casey Toohill.
Only needs
took us to the
109.
house.
Only needs 199 more.
Chris is keeping track. He's
Who's
good.
counting?
He's gonna
Who's
keep.
counting?
He's gonna catch Bruce.
gonna-
He's going for Bruce's record.
Yo, wait, I got some. You remember, like in school, you used to rip the things off for Christmas. You got to do it with the set. You know what I'm talking about?
You got a fan, bro. You got a fan.
Who's watching me?
Her little brother loves Casey. Thinks he's really funny. You got a fan.
Oh
Hey.
shit! Tell him what's his name.
Oh, it's Mikey, right?
Mikey.
Chris is
Shout
like, I
out
don't-
Mikey.
Chris is like, I don't
buddy.
even know this fucking kid's name.
Well, no, because look, time out.
He just beat me in NC.
I beat him at
NCAA.
NCAA. Time out. But even Hannah will admit this. When I walked into the house, her mom and dad introduced themselves, and he was just like, and we just immediately started talking shit about NCAA. Just immediately.
That's how it happened.
But that's a bromance. That's a bromance.
That's cute.
It is cute. It
Well,
is
I
cute.
got,
It's a
I got a
bromance.
lot of fans.
By the way,
watching.
that's actually a perfect cue because I told him I was going to talk about the NCAA game. I'm 3-1 against him now.
3-1.
3-1. 3-1. I wasn't gonna bring it up. He whooped on me the first game.
Never even played it.
You haven't played NCAA yet,
Oh, yo, we'll play it at the house. I didn't know that you never.
bro. You haven't played NCAA yet.
I played the one when we were at your house when we slept over for the first week of the Bills games when we were going there.
I
Don't
kind
tell
of feel
everybody.
bad.
No, that's fine. I just made my creator character and then I played like one
Oh, well, that
practice.
doesn't count though.
And then I haven't played.
You
an
don't want to
actual-
play me in NCAA.
I'll
bro.
play you because I beat your ass in Madden last time
Yeah, he did.
with the
True,
Eagles.
There's no proof.
Eagles, Bengals.
Yeah, you were watching. He was watching. And,
Okay,
hold
time
on.
out.
No. And in fact, there
Eagles.
were about 5 of us there, and everybody was rooting against me. And
They
then
don't- and
I
we put
busted
money
it, and everybody put $1 on it. And then I came in and busted your ass.
All right, bro. So let's put money on an NCAA game.
Okay.
How much?
Oh
That's
man,
no problem.
I'm in. I want to be a part of that.
Give me. I'll put. How do you want to do it?
Yeah,
I'll put 50 on me beating it.
50 on it.
50. I'll put 50
When
on
do you
me
want to?
beating
When do you want to play?
it. Whenever.
But there's got to be like some rules. Like
It can't be a bad team and a good team. It's got to be two
Let's do
two even
like,
teams.
like the top 25 teams.
it could be a top 25 team, but it's got to be an even team.
Because I don't want Georgia versus UB.
No,
That's
there's
not
no
gonna
way.
happen.
I'm not.
You know
I'm
what
not
I
gonna,
mean?
He's not donating $50 to me. It's just not happening.
Right. So make sure they're like when we do our spins, just like if you get UB and then say you get Georgia, that's one team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so
Do
it's
something
because
like
you
that.
you can go through. You can
Oh,
you can like
conferences.
go through conferences. So you can do ACC, MAC. You can do like the SEC, like
Oh
the
yeah.
Pac-12, all
Okay.
that.
Well then you.
So you could go through it like that. But I'll put 50 on it.
I'll play for 50
50
bucks.
on Med or
NCAA. That's a sad case.
It
That's to
just
say,
got-
hey,
I never even
I gotta
played
keep-
it. I never even
gotta-
played it, but with
I'll be
how I've
real.
been beating this guy in Madden, I got confidence I can beat you.
I'm gonna be real. I gotta stay in the lab because I've been having a hard time field goal kicking. Hannah's little
Oh,
brother
dude,
can
you can't.
can
Is it
attest.
hard in NCAA?
Bro, kicking field goals in college, they go nuts over 35, 40 yards.
Well, I know, and I almost tried to attempt a 52-yarder today,
Oh, that's
and I was like, "Call timeout."
you
Call
got to
timeout.
punt that in
Call
college.
timeout. But yeah, no, 3-1. He wasn't prepared. It wasn't a good day for
I
him
want to
today.
play him. I hope he's watching me.
He is watching. I'm
Mike,
pretty sure.
you said
Him-
Mikey is his
Yeah,
name?
yeah.
I want Mikey in NCAA.
I'm pretty sure homie has never introduced his name to me yet.
He's like,
I'm not
my
gonna lie to you.
name's actually Tyler.
That'd be pretty fucking
His name's
awkward.
Tyler.
That'd be
But
pretty.
it's
fucking
probably you're
awkward.
probably right. It's probably Mikey.
Well, like I said, when I walked in the house,
Shout out to Mikey. I got your back.
when
Man.
I walked into the trap, I just started talking shit. So
When
I
you
told him
walked
that.
into the trap, you started talking shit.
He was in.
walk in
who
your
does he
trap
think-
and I
who
take
does-
over.
Who does he think he is?
Walk in your trap and I take over.
He thinks he's Chris.
What is-
Brown.
Do you like
Who
the new? Do you like the new?
I don't
crest?
know who this guy just turned
You know
into,
what it
but
is?
not a fan.
I transformed him.
I've been hanging out with young
transformed his
kids
ass.
too much. Here's the problem. Is I knew what I like. I knew what I brought to the table as far as my ability to play Madden and NCAA. And there's just no way I had to run my mouth. I had to run my mouth. That's just bottom line. Bottom line. I'll bring in. It's, you know what, it'd be a great addition for the walls. Not that you can see it, but I should bring in the little Stevie Johnson Madden tournament trophy that I have.
Oh yeah.
Why not? I know what I'm capable of.
No,
I know what I'm capable
I
of.
beat someone that won a Stevie Johnson tournament.
Just so you know, that's
No,
Stevie
I could
Johnson.
definitely could have probably won that
NCAA
tournament.
There's no
man.
fucking way.
Easy. It's
There's no
all
way.
offense.
I definitely would have won that.
Nah,
tournament.
bro, it's not all
And
offense.
bro,
It's
they
not
be
all
breaking
offense.
some crazy tackles.
Yo,
They really do. They
time
really
out. It
do.
actually is all offense because I threw up a Hail Mary today.
And he jump up.
Nah, bro. Nah, this is the
Oh, my
craziest part.
bad.
I throw the Hail Mary up. My tight end like bops it in the air, and one of the receivers out of nowhere just
Comes
caught it.
around and catches.
And I'm like,
Well, I saw
I'm him.
you know how they have like the Superstar X Factor. I saw it in Madden too. They have receivers a tipped pass like as one of their perks, like mainly catches tipped passes. Like that's you know what I mean?
yo, I didn't know that this was going to turn into an NCAA. I like
right,
this.
but
No,
listen.
I like the NCAA talk.
Okay,
I like
so
it. We
I
don't
played it.
ever. This is that game. Like, let's just touch on it real quick. I mean, you probably played it when it was around like 10, 15, like 10, 11 years ago. I don't know. You might not.
Oh
know.
yeah.
I
But,
mean,
like, I used to rip those
was-
games all the time.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I was so upset like when it went away because, dude, you used to be able to start off in high school and do the road to glory, and then like play your high school year,
Put
your
'em
senior
in.
year, going to the college, then go to Madden and stuff like that. So it sucked that it went like when it went away. But damn, bro, $50. That's an easy $50. I'm sorry.
I like the
I am
confidence.
locked in.
I like the confidence.
I am locked in.
He was pretty confident when we were Eagles Bengals too. I'm just saying.
I'm
He's
gonna
pretty
be
confident.
honest. I'm locked in. I will turn.
Also,
I
I
will
think
turn
I-
my phone off, and I will.
Also, first time I ever put a shutout in the second half in Madden.
Okay.
Shut you out in the second half.
You ain't gonna. You ain't doing it in NCAA.
I'm sure you didn't think that in Madden either.
You won't ever beat me again in Madden.
I doubt that.
I don't doubt that.
Okay,
I am standing on business.
that's fine.
I am
And
locked.
when we come back next Wednesday and you're like, well,
You
$50,
guys are talking crazy. for
$50.
I need $50. You know why? I'm going to Houston next week.
next week.
Next
Then
week,
already.
I'm going to Houston next week. Going to watch the Bills Texans.
Yo, and I remember the three of us the night the schedules came out. I said Diggs was gonna torch us. I don't think so. I really
Now with
don't.
Christian Benford.
I
on
said he
his
had
ass.
like 3 touchdowns, 130 some yards. No,
Bro, there might.
What does
there-
Christian Benford do?
Yeah, yo, I'm not gonna lie, something like that, and then like, bro, you strap up the seatbelt, like
give me
there might-
Rasul
yo,
Douglas. on
Rasul Douglas,
I wanna
Rasul
hit-
Douglas.
He's
and
got
Christian
to
Benford.
handle Nico Collins.
it. Oh yeah.
No problem.
Rasul
No
Douglas.
problem.
I know when we first got him, he's a little older. I know we were saying
I mean, 28's still pretty prime though.
for a
For
corner.
corner, it is
Nah.
kind of older.
We were saying he's not going to get a second contract out of the Bills.
I think you.
I disagree now.
Oh, he's gone.
Rasul?
Yeah,
He's got to be the best corner.
I
on
think
the
he gets a
team.
second contract.
Nah,
for
because
the Bills.
the best corner on the team's on the other side.
Christian Benford.
Christian
I think he
Benford-
is the
Christian
best corner
Benford
on the team.
Christian Benford is the best corner on the Bills, and
Rasul
right
and
now I'm gonna tell you,
Christian-
I got a hot take.
Go ahead, yeah.
Christian Benford might be the as far as like the stats and what it looks like on the field, might be looking like the best corner in the
Mhm.
NFL this year.
Okay, what about
I
the
just think-
last? My bad.
I just think Benford and
They're great. They're a
Rasul,
great tandem.
they play each other so well. I just think that you just want to keep them around for a little bit more longer.
It's gonna all come down to what like we draft corners so
Oh, yeah.
well.
I feel so
Um,
bad for Elam. I love him.
I just
so
don't know.
much.
Elam, that poor guy. That poor guy. Although you know what, I did see in the fourth quarter when Mac Jones went to go throw a curl flat or something. Like Elam almost jumped it, and if he'd have caught the ball, he was going the whole other way for 6.
Oh yeah, I
Like,
remember exactly.
I do like Elam. That's the sad
I think
part.
that sucks is when he was playing too. He actually put up decent numbers, but his ankle couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah,
I feel
Yeah.
like there's something there that we're not seeing.
he
as
picked off
fans.
Patty Mahomes.
He did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
Dolphins
remember that. I really feel like though-
game
Picked off
Dolphin.
Yeah, he picked off Tua.
Mm.
in the playoffs.
Here.
Oh, was that Skylar Thompson then?
Oh, yeah,
If it was
yeah,
who
yeah.
in the playoffs, it was
Oh,
Skylar
it was-
Thompson.
Was it the playoffs?
The-
Remember, I told you I was
He-
like, he's picking this
No,
ball off. And you're
no,
like,
he
no.
got one against Pittsburgh in the playoffs. I know that. Remember? Didn't
Oh,
he get one in the
yeah.
end zone? He
Oh,
got one
and-
against
in the back of
Pittsburgh,
the
and then he
end
got
zone.
one against Pittsburgh in the regular season when me and you were there
Yeah.
on Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett fucking blows.
Kenny Pickett, man.
It's not your problem no more.
No.
It's not your
Eagles
problem.
problem.
Y'all got Justin.
Guy's a
Fields,
Bills
like,
fan
it's
anyways.
much better.
Transitioned. Still got to rep
All right.
Pitt though. They're the OGs.
All right, now that we're the NCAA-holic pod and Madden-aholic pod, let's we got some NFL news.
We do.
Travis.
NFL news to hop into. Oh, CMC getting a second opinion in Germany.
Yeah,
I was
heard
talking about that with a buddy at work yesterday.
Talk about it with your buddies at the table right now.
Yeah.
How about that?
Actually-
Full circle.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
What do I think?
Yeah, I just want your
what were you-
opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't.
What'd you say to your buddies at work?
yeah.
Yeah, would yeah.
Well, it's
come on.
probably
Tell your
one-
buddies that aren't at work.
Well, you guys put me on the spot, and I'm kind of a little nervous.
Well, I was
now.
thinking like
I was more. I don't really. Like, is it gonna matter? Like, is you think he's still gonna play? Probably not, right? I mean,
Well, here's my question: is there something the doctors in Germany will do / can do that's frowned upon in the U.S.?
Oh,
probably not, right? I mean,
I don't know.
what are they
Different
gonna?
country?
What do you mean by frowned upon?
What are they gonna do? They're
Like-
gonna like shoot him up with like some steroids and
Hey,
then turn into
probably.
Hulk.
You never
Well,
know.
that's not allowed.
something.
It's not allowed. It's not. No, but I'm just saying, like other treatments, that's frowned upon U.S. doctors, shit like that, stuff that we don't know.
No, I think it's more or less like you go and get a second opinion. I'm assuming this doctor in Germany is probably like a
Probably
doctor
pretty-
of some high stature
Yeah, he probably
that
knows
has
a
looked
lot.
at a lot of other athletes, well-renowned athletes.
Maybe he wants to
Because
play.
Achilles tendonitis got to be pretty bad.
Maybe
I mean-
CMC wants to play. He knows he can play, and the U.S. doctors aren't just giving it to him.
Same thing with, I know it's off topic, but same thing with Eichel.
Yeah,
Remember this?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's-
absolutely.
you always, second opinions are always a great idea because you never know what could happen. One guy's like, "Oh, this will happen," and nothing, and then the guy, "Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you're right. Maybe the
perfect."
U.S. doctor's like a Rams fan or something. Oh no, you can't play.
He's like, no, you can't. No, hold on. I do have you in fantasy though.
Travis has a really interesting last NFL note.
Oh, I didn't even read
that.
them.
Can I read it first?
I'm not
Should I
gonna
read it?
lie.
Are we like is
It's NFL news.
well, right? Right.
Hang on. We're,
Like, how am I supposed to transition into that one?
You don't have to touch on it
Look.
like a ton, but that's kind of interesting.
Hey,
I mean-
Tyreek Hill hired civil rights attorney Devon Jacob, who represented George Floyd's family.
That's NFL news.
Don't really know how to elaborate on that.
Is it really NFL
what that
news? Though?
entails.
It's more like
Tyreek Hill.
It's more like
is
out of
going after
NFL
that
news.
Florida.
As he should.
oh,
As
I
he
would
kinda
too,
should.
Yeah.
A little bit of an interesting thing for Travis
Doesn't-
to put in there.
no.
Nothing
Well,
wrong
I
with
can't
it.
really say what I was about to
An
say. because-
NFL page posted on Twitter.
Oh, that's fine.
What am I supposed to do?
I was gonna. What I was gonna say, I probably shouldn't say because there's times where we get off topic
I'm
of
with you,
football, and I was gonna be like, well, that's not really
It's NFL
football.
news,
But there's
come on.
plenty of times that we don't talk about football.
You're right. There's
So that would have been
And
like
that's
kind of
fine.
like.
this is true. This is true.
You're telling me that's not interesting? You're telling me
No,
Tyreek
I'm not
didn't-
saying it's not interesting. It is.
I'll tell you, I would have given you like $20 not to tell me that.
What?
You're lucky we're across the table from each other.
I'm just joking. I was.
These guys have
I was.
These guys
I
have
was-
not been a fan of each other.
I was
today.
kind of just joking.
Wait a second. Me and you kind of weren't fans of each other earlier.
Let's not go back in the group chat. We were not
No.
nice to each other. earlier.
Derwin James suspended one game. We oh wow. I was told to stop bullying Travis.
From who?
From Hannah. Sorry.
Thank you, Hannah.
Sorry, I'll stop bullying you.
I never.
I'm about to
Was I
turn.
bullying you?
I'm about to turn into the Vikings fan here in a second.
Wait a second. Oh wait, what did I was I think
she's
you were
not-
bullying
Well,
him.
she's not
asshole.
gonna yell at me.
I think you were bullying him, asshole. Not me.
Chill. Let's talk
Right.
about Derwin
Stop
James.
Stop
How about
dropping profanity?
That's
Unk.
Unk.
how
that's
about
Unk.
watch this
Unk.
game?
That's
Hannah-
Unk.
Hannah's little brother watches this podcast. Stop dropping profanity.
He's 16.
I
bro.
don't care. He's still in high school.
All right, bro. All right, Doc.
That was
Yeah, he
pretty
got his
cringe.
That was
license
pretty
yet?
fucking cringe.
That's pretty cringe.
16?
That's
He
just-
driving yet?
I think he
You know
did-
what?
did
You know
his
what's
one for his
cringe? You just call me
permanent
Doc. Don't call me that ever again.
No, I called him Unk.
Oh, and then you call me Doc.
I definitely did not call
Yes,
you
you
Doc.
just did.
Dog.
Yes, you did. You
No,
said, oh,
dog.
Doc.
You
Dog.
called you said
Dog?
dog.
I
Travis.
Why
swear.
don't I call you Doc? You're
I
not
heard
Doc
I
Oliver.
heard Doc.
You're not
Doc-
Doc
Don't you
Oliver.
come after Doc Oliver.
Oh, now we're bullying Doc Oliver.
That was
What
my
is
that
happening
was my
tonight?
man in study hall.
The
What
poor,
is happening
the poor
right now?
guy's not even here to defend himself.
Keyboard.
What is? Wait.
Now.
Oh no, chill.
That was my dog. You know that big study hall room?
Bro,
We were in that study hall together.
2:30.
Doc Oliver.
2:30.
Yeah, room
I'll never
230.
forget Doc Oliver.
We were in that study hall
Pretty
together.
sure he's a fellow Blue Jays fan too.
He
In
is.
fact, if I'm not mistaken, when I went to the Mariners and Blue Jays playoff game, I was standing outside the store and I looked to the left of me and he was standing there. I was like, no fucking way. What
You
is
know,
this?
like,
Like,
hey,
let him notice me, bro. I hit,
Like,
I
nice to see
turned
you.
away.
nice to see you, Mr. Doc.
That is we really by the way,
Hope he's not watching the podcast.
hopefully he's not a long time listener.
Oh, we're
first
all
time
going to be
caller.
put in suspension.
Yeah, we're going to after school suspension after this. Wow, we really have some trouble staying on topic sometimes.
That's fine.
Probably my
Derwin
fault.
James.
There we go. I knew I had
Suspended
something
one
to
game.
say.
That video, obviously, we watched it before the podcast, and it just come on,
Yeah,
a suspension for that.
that's just
Like,
right.
like,
It's
what are we
football.
doing here? Like I was saying,
Is that
like,
not worse than what the I don't know who it was on the Jaguars did to Khalil Shakir?
Oh, Khalil Shakir just eats hits all day.
Okay, they didn't suspend him because Pat Fryermuth's a bitch. That's not why they suspended him.
I
Kind
don't
of looks
know.
like it.
I mean, he.
I love when you
guy.
guys go after.
This
Kind of
fucking
looks
guy.
like it. Your tight end's a little bitch.
Man,
Yeah,
I
you
like
think
Pat.
that?
Whoa! I like Pat Fryer.
Yeah, we drafted him. No, I'm just kidding.
I love Pat
Go
Fryer.
on. What you're saying?
It's not what I was saying. It's what you were
Derwin
saying.
James.
I was saying Derwin James got suspended. Now I was going to ask you guys what your guys' opinion were. I think we all agree it's kind
Now,
of bullshit.
It
pretty
is
soft.
bullshit, but I didn't know this before. He's had this hit 4 or 5 times.
That's he's had
All
a
right, well-
couple, and that's why I guess they.
That's why it,
I got a conversation starter. If Derwin James is getting suspended for those hits, Sean Taylor would have been kicked out the league.
Oh yeah,
He'd have been kicked out the league.
Wow, dude.
You ever see the video of what Sean Taylor did to Brian Mormon in the Pro Bowl?
in the
Yeah.
Pro Bowl,
In the
he
Pro
rocked
Bowl,
him on
yeah,
his
I
ass.
saw
I know.
that,
I
yeah.
just saw that the other day.
Yeah, well, you're
The video
telling me
resurfaced again.
you're telling me if Derwin James is doing that, dude, Sean Taylor would have been. They'd have been like, dude, you can't even play.
It's
You
new
literally
football.
can't even
It's
play.
a new age football.
Yeah, well, football is going to be 2-hand touch before you know it.
Yeah,
And then it'll be flag football.
Think? No,
Dude, bro,
kind of like
between
it.
this
I know what
between
you
the
mean.
soft ass kickoff rule, which killing my vibes a little bit because the kickoffs used to be super cool. Now they're not cool anymore.
Yeah, they don't even return them anymore.
The kickoffs they do return.
Not
Well,
really.
no,
Nah,
hold
dude,
on.
I
If you
used-
look, from what I see, there is a higher percentage of kickoff returns, but it's still like.
Well,
I mean,
there was
there's
one ran back on the Bills already.
yeah. I mean,
So-
like I guess it's what the
The
not
first one,
as
actually.
aggressive contact because the guy catches it and then everybody moves, not somebody running at you 20 miles per hour before you even have the ball.
it just is like
Yeah, you kind of got to wait until they catch it.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as he catches, everybody can move. So I guess it's like a safer thing. But I do agree. It is like I just want to see somebody get lit
Well,
the fuck up.
right. Well,
Like,
my take about football is like these guys know what they're signing up for when they
Yeah.
put pads on.
Yeah.
Like it's not
it's
that
the most
I'm-
violent. It's the most
a-
violent
it's
sport
the most
there is.
violent sport. But like it's like I don't want to be the guy that says like, okay, like yeah, I do care about players' health after football. But like at the same time, these guys know exactly what they're getting into
Mhm.
the moment they go to they commit to a college and then they enter the NFL draft.
Yeah.
Like it's not like they don't know what they're getting into. They've been playing football their whole entire life.
So like,
And
they're
that's-
coming out the tunnel and they're like, "Oh God, who's gonna?"
Yeah, it's not like it's
We're
not like
playing
it's,
Derrick
it's
Henry
Yeah,
this
so they don't know
like
what they're
me.
getting into. you
not like
know?
it's me on the sidelines
Yeah.
before a high school football game, like ready to pee my pants because I'm afraid that I'm going to get hit by some
Oh, I wonder
6'4"
what-
Orchard Park guy. Like that was me.
Yeah.
That 6'4" Orchard Park
Why
guy,
no?
bro.
They broke my collarbone.
Yeah.
They
Well,
broke my collarbone.
Ooh, yeah.
They did.
That's so.
You have an
disgusting.
ugly collarbone.
That is so
It
disgusting.
is ugly, isn't it?
That
Yo,
is so
wait a
disgusting.
minute. That's why they're saying he looks like Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro. You
shut
got
up.
the broken
Shut up.
collarbone. You
You
mad?
got come on. You're Aaron Rodgers now. You got the looks. You got the broken collarbone. Can you throw a football like this though, and have it go like 80 yards? Yeah, but remember we were talking about that too. So Chris was like, "Yo, it's gonna blow your mind that
Yeah, because it's
one
green
number.
19, not green 18.
It's green 18. I heard
nah, bro. Aaron Rodgers even confirmed him himself. It is green 19. Green 19.
it. Okay, I forgot.
Chris studies this stuff.
Bro,
No,
I know
no,
the cadence
that
is like
TikTok.
crazy. No, I know the cadence is like crazy. Like I know Josh's. Like he's like, what did he want it? What he was that?
Yeah,
I love it, dude. It's so awesome.
Yeah. What's Patrick Mahomes?
No clue.
So you don't really know that
Patrick
much.
Mahomes is my daddy. He's my
Patrick
daddy.
Mahomes.
You guys ready for trivia?
Oh, you got
We
trivia.
got some
I
trivia.
got two trivia games.
Okay. All right. This
I'm
is-
sitting back
I
in
like
my
I'm
that.
chair.
waiting for that.
Two trivia games.
Okay.
First one. 5 teams. Top 5. Who are the 5 teams that have scored the most points?
I have this in my notes. I'm cheating. I really.
so
am.
no, we'll go.
Yes,
We'll go.
I
You
am.
can't cheat.
Okay.
Okay. I
Only
know
me
I'm
and
in
Ben are
the-
allowed in this.
Okay, go ahead.
You're not allowed to.
I
All
can
We work
tell
as a
you- I
team
can
or
tell
against
you
each other?
top 5 in
Are we
order.
working as a team or are we against each other?
Against.
Against each
Oh,
other?
you
Yeah,
asked,
yeah,
bro. I'm
well,
Well,
this
because
is-
I was gonna bring it up on the podcast, so I wrote it all
We'll
in
go
my
1
notes.
for 1.
We can go.
What do you mean?
Go Ben. We go over Emmett.
I'll tell them who the 1 is. You'll tell them who the 2 is.
Oh,
3,
okay,
4,
yeah,
5.
yeah.
I think we're supposed to tell you who they are.
Let's
We're
just.
supposed to guess.
That's the
Well,
point.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
point of
If
the
it's
game.
trivia, we have to guess.
I just want to make sure though.
Steve Harvey doesn't tell the answer.
This is that's
Survey
is that the
says-
order?
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Damn.
You guys are like Steve Harvey, and we're like the family.
Sure,
Feud family.
sure.
That's our
Just don't
new-
say any
that's
stupid ass answers that we've been watching.
All right. What's the trivia?
Name. Okay. All right. Most points scored in the NFL heading into week 4. Top
Mhm.
5 teams.
Dang, I give that to Ben. I'll be the
Go.
judge.
All right,
I'll
go
be
ahead.
the
I gotta
judge.
name all
He's
5
Steve
or
Harvey.
number 1. Can I name any of them?
Just name any of
Yeah,
them.
just name one.
There's 5 teams. Name any of them. I'll tell you what order they are, or we will.
I'm gonna go Saints.
Saints are number 2 with a
Ding.
with a
Oh, you gonna play?
So I get to play again.
yep with 103 points.
Oh, I thought they were less.
Yeah,
Casey, you can
Buffalo.
tell them.
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
They're number 1 with 112 right now in the league.
Okay.
112.
So you're missing 3, 4, 5.
I'm not
Okay.
even. I'm not
So I
even
get
gonna
to
get a
go-
chance to
Oh,
play.
I see what you mean. You do
Minnesota.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
you get to go again.
Minnesota.
Yes,
This
number
dude is
3.
lighting you up.
Well, no, this is okay because then if he doesn't get one right, all I have to do is get one right. Now I
And,
split
and you win.
No, that's
right.
bullshit.
No,
that's
that's
not how this game's
that's
working.
how-
Oh, this is family. This is Billsaholic.
Okay.
feud.
Vikings are 3 at
I'm
80.
trying. Can I use the board to look at the teams?
I'm the host in the
No,
trivia.
that's fine.
I'm
that's
hosting
fine.
trivia. You
That's
listen to me, asshole.
You're Steve Harvey.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Why is
Steve Harvey.
everybody yelling at me?
All right,
Um,
let me finish my sentence.
Okay. all right.
Vikings are number 3 with 85 points.
You got the top
Okay.
3.
I got the top 3.
All right.
4 and 5 are still on the board.
This is where it gets
You're
tough.
up next.
Yep. No hints unless you guys can't get it. Yeah, take a little peek at the team. Who you
I
got?
want to say Tampa Bay, but
Because they're not
they're
up
not.
there.
What is he?
No, I said I wanted to say
No.
Tampa Bay. Come on, that's not a guess. I didn't
No,
guess.
I'm not ready to steal yet, so that doesn't count.
Okay, all right. We'll give
I'll
him.
tell you this.
Okay, you know
I'll
what,
tell
I'm gonna-
this. The last two teams are not any of these teams.
Yeah,
That's
they're
fine. I was
none
gonna
of-
go Packers.
Nope.
No, damn.
Chris, are you gonna steal? You're gonna steal, buddy.
All right.
Two teams left on the board.
Let me put the.
Which
let me
one of
put
these
the merge
teams?
party down, man. Let them cook.
I can't show you, man. That's cheating.
No.
All right. I low key. I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna feel stupid when I say it.
You want me to say a hint?
No.
I don't want to hint.
No hints.
Okay.
I don't want to hint. I think I think they might have played on Monday Night Football. I'm gonna go with the Commanders.
Oh,
The Commanders are number 5.
Okay,
So you
and
gotta
now the
get- you gotta
last
get
one.
79 points. You're missing. You guys are missing number 4.
I got the fourth one when he says it. You get it.
I think I know 4. I think I do.
Might shock you a little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because honestly,
Is it the Bears?
no.
Not the
I
Bears.
thought it was just that one game they scored them points, and that, but I guess not.
Ben, you are on the board.
Oh,
No,
this
I,
is-
Or
I
you're,
was
up,
gonna say
you're up to bat.
This isn't.
I was gonna say
Stupid game
something, but
anyways.
now I'm kind of feeling like maybe. Oh, wait, no. I was just about to. I was going through fantasy earlier, and there was a quarterback that threw for a couple touchdowns. Oh no, it was the Vikings because it was Sam Darnold. He just threw for
They're,
4.
they're number 3.
They're number 3.
Just 4.
Hmm. Is it
Shocking.
the Eagles?
Shocking.
No, I
Not the
know. I
Eagles.
think I know.
Back to Chris.
Oh, dude.
Tell him it's in the NFC. At
I
least.
know.
Come
I know.
on.
I know.
Oh,
It is.
well, all right. Well, so now I know it's in the NFC.
Well, I just wanted to make it. You know what I mean?
I know it is.
Oh, dude, is it the Cardinals?
It is.
Yeah,
Oh
the
my
Cardinals.
bad.
Yeah,
So
I was.
shouldn't have said
I
that.
didn't even think of it until I
80
said it.
82 points.
Did I win, Steve?
I mean, I got 3.
He got, and
That's
he,
not how the game works.
but he got the top 3 answers.
Okay, but when Family Feud,
This is a family feud.
this is Billsaholic feud.
He got the right one last. He wins. He's ready. Get ready
Exactly,
for
dude, this
fast money. Start
He got
standing
four-
up there.
Yo,
I only got
fast money.
3 of them.
Ben got 4 of the 5.
Yo, can we set up like a Billsaholic Family Feud one day?
Sure. Yeah. Well,
So from a guy who watches way too much Family Feud, I got to say, like, so you get a chance to steal, and if
And
you
I
don't get
stole.
the right answer, then you lose.
Right,
And the
but I
people that start, so theoretically, did he try to steal and not? He stole the 4th answer, but then didn't get the 5th answer. So did it go? I don't know. Like it's just.
Bro,
Because
so
usually they don't get to that point. Usually we get to the 5th thing on
It
Family
comes
Feud. They're
down
just
to
like,
who got more right.
well, the
Who got
5th answer was, and then they flipped the board.
ding,
So
there
I
you
don't know.
go. I guess he watches.
I don't know. I'm not making a
I'm a-
judgment call. I'm just wondering, did he Chris got the 4th, but then he didn't get the 5th. So does that mean he was out and the winner goes back?
That's
I mean,
fair.
you guys are gonna have to sit down if you're
That's
gonna
fair.
do
Wait a
like
minute.
Bill's
We're
a
gonna have
Holic
to go-
feud.
also,
Yeah.
You're gonna have some rules.
also,
That's-
Moranto, in
that's on us.
fairness, we don't really watch the whole Family Feud. We watch the funny clips.
Yeah, we do.
All right, yeah,
too.
yeah,
I'm a boomer. I'm not a
Oh.
boomer, but I'm in that. I'm close to boomering, and so yes, we still watch my
They
house.
still have their
Old
their-
people like me, we still watch the entire.
Get
And that's
their
okay.
family
It's
together,
funny,
watch
dude.
Moranto.
If you go on, like, if you were to go into my living room, you were to go into my YouTube, and you were to log into my YouTube on the TV. If you looked into the comments, not the comments, the search bar in the search history, it would say Family Feud funny moments, Steve Harvey funny
Like
moments.
I think our favorite answer is probably name a name that starts with the letter J.
I was just about to say.
Name a name that starts with the letter J. Jose or H.
I was gonna
H,
say, wait,
H,
wait.
I was gonna say, wait.
H. Flipped
I
around.
laughed and I was like, wait a minute.
Flipped
Jose-
around. H. Jose.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
I
he was-
caught myself.
didn't
Sorry,
he say,
Jose.
like, name a name that starts with H. And he was
H.
like,
Jose.
And then Steve was like, Jose with an H.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
I was dying.
All right, ready for the next trivia game?
yeah. So
Oh, yes,
for this
we will
one,
host our own Family Feud. That is a
Oh,
great idea.
That's a great idea.
I like
That's a
that.
great idea.
That's a great
We'll get
idea.
together and work on
We'll figure it out.
questions or
We'll figure it out for
something.
the people.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out.
that's a great. Knox.
okay, we pass them around.
I'd never get knocks from Travis.
No, that
That's
was
how
a
you know
great
I did.
idea. Family Feud, Buffalo Bills.
You talking like Bill's questions,
Bill's
right?
Bill's Family Feud.
Yeah.
Like Bill's questions,
Yeah,
right?
Or
Okay.
like,
We'll
we
dress
could probably do NFL too.
Yeah.
yeah,
One of
figure
us
it
will
out.
dress like we'll get a little mustache. And then whoever Steve Harvey that night has to wear.
You gotta
You gotta
come in
go
with the
bald. You
suit.
gotta go bald.
No, you
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
come
pretty
in
much
with
the
the suit.
closest.
Huh?
That's a great idea.
I'm the closest to bald.
Oh, I wasn't gonna do you in, bro. Come on.
You guys ready?
Yes,
Next one.
I'm in on this one. Unless,
Highest graded Bills in week 3.
oh yeah, this I don't know.
1 to 5.
Who's playing again?
You want me
Who's
to
playing?
start?
Who's playing?
You
Let's
all,
just go. Let's just go. So Chris will go first.
Okay.
And then if either he gets it right or wrong, I'll go next. Whether I get it right or wrong, he'll
Is this
go
offense
next.
and defense?
This is whole team.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Number 1 shocked me the most.
Okay.
Number 1.
I'm ready.
Okay.
He just had me first.
You start.
Spencer Brown.
Oh, wow.
Spencer Brown's not up there.
What? I'm already out.
No, you'll come back again.
I got this
We'll go
off the
back to
Buffalo
you.
Fanatics too, so you know they're right.
They're right.
So Spencer Brown's out. You said the first one shocked you.
Yes, super shocked me.
Oh, dude, you might be throwing me a curveball.
I
I should have just went with the obvious answer.
I'm gonna go Dorian Williams.
Dorian Williams is number 1.
I was gonna say Dorian Williams has been playing pretty
Oh,
good.
you
That
saw
is
the
my
post.
boy.
No, I
you had,
swear to
though.
God, I swear to God, on Miss Piggy, I did not see the.
Oh, okay, he didn't see the post.
88.8.
He didn't see the post.
Okay.
Dorian Williams number 1. First answer's off the board.
So
2 through 4.
I'm low-key
Or
good
2 through
at
5,
these.
sorry.
I'm good at these
I
games.
mean, should I try and get the easy ones? Like, what about Josh?
Josh was number 4.
Okay.
83.1.
My
All
turn. My turn. My turn.
2, 3, 5.
James Cook.
James Cook's not up there.
I suck at
You
what? Game,
You are
dude.
not-
not
you are
like
I
not-
left the
for
game
Buffalo
early,
Fanatics.
guys. I left the
Okay.
game early. All
What do you
right.
got?
I left the game before halftime.
We still got 3 answers.
well, Christian Benford.
Christian Benford's not up there.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, you know what?
I'll give you this hint. Different cornerback.
Give me Von Miller.
Von Miller's not up there.
I got one. No way. Third time's the charm. Give me Jamarcus Ingram.
Jamarcus Ingram is number 3. 83.7. 2 and 5.
I want to say 2 is gonna be like an offensive lineman, but
No offensive lineman.
no. Okay,
Somehow
okay.
I was wrong.
Khalil Shakir.
Khalil Shakir's not up there.
Damn, I got a feeling there's.
Wait, so is this from the whole season or
No,
just
the
last
whole,
week?
whole game.
This
all
game.
3
This
weeks.
game.
Oh, this
Oh.
game.
Oh,
In
I
week
was
3.
Oh, I was looking through the whole. Okay. So is Ty Johnson up there?
Ty Johnson's not up there.
Okay.
Back to Chris. All right.
That's Chris.
Here we go. I'm on the hop.
2 and 5.
Well, 2 is probably is 2 Dalton Kincaid.
5 is Dalton Kincaid.
Okay, well at least I got one for us.
All right. You know what?
Just 2.
Is 2 a shocker or no? You probably could have
No,
guessed it.
no.
At Oliver.
Nope.
Oh,
No, you got it.
I feel like I know
Well,
who it's gonna
Casey's
be,
turn.
but
Too
Well,
bad.
no,
You-
no, he's go.
who you got?
No.
I'm telling you, just in case you don't get it.
I'm thinking. Hang on. Let me give it a little.
I will say this.
With the way he's thinking, I got a feeling he's.
I
gonna
will
get
say
it.
this. This player is on the defense.
Wow.
Okay,
I
I
could've
was thinking
seen
something
that.
completely different. Give me. I'm gonna sound dumb as hell, but I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
DeMar
He
Hamlin.
just stole the answer right from my mouth.
It's not DeMar Hamlin.
Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't steal the answer.
That's
from
what I
my
was
mouth.
gonna.
swear.
That's what I was
I
thinking.
swear he
of.
didn't steal the answer from my mouth. I wasn't going to say DeMar Hamlin.
Well, I
all
thought
right,
because of the
give
pick.
me Greg Rousseau.
It is Greg
That's what
Rousseau.
I was. That was my.
I was gonna
my
say
next
him.
guess.
84.9. That was our top 5 greatest or 5.
Man,
top 5
Dorian
highest
Williams
graded-
is he gonna be the
week
starter
3.
forever
Maybe.
and ever?
Did Chris win that game?
Well,
Well, you did get Kincaid.
well, I got 2.
I did get Kincaid.
You got Dorian.
I got Kincaid.
Did I got
Jamarcus?
Ingram,
Oh,
and
maybe I
Greg
only
Rousseau.
got one.
I definitely won. None of you guys were saying
Oh, yeah.
Jamarcus Ingram.
Maybe I only got 1. Did you
I
get-
got Josh
Nobody-
You
Allen.
got Josh Allen.
So you got 3.
got
Hell
three.
yeah.
Good buddy.
I got Jamarcus Ingram.
Good job.
That
was
should
a
be-
Jamarcus,
that
that
should
should
be worth 5.
That should be worth 5.
No, they're only worth 1 apiece.
All right, that's fair.
What else we got?
All right.
That was trivia.
Man,
All
I
right,
wish we
so-
had some more.
So
trivia.
speaking of keeping track
Next
of
week.
things, we're gonna jump into the weekly pick'ems. And when I say keeping track of things, let's go over the records real quick. You got me at first place at 27 and 21.
I'm
We got
creeping
Travis
up.
at 25 and 23. Casey at 24 and 24.
I'm 500.
And then my buddy here, Ben, 22 and 26. That's all right. That's all right. There's a lot of
well,
there's a lot of
there's
football.
got to
left.
be like 3 or 4 football games left in the season that I can probably catch up. Right?
You probably can catch up. I've seen crazy things happen. And with that being
Thanks for the $5
said,
case. Ravens beating the Cowboys. Thank you. We bet.
Let me get this
Remember?
started.
Oh yeah, in my house.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
was like, we didn't bet on here, did we?
I,
was
u-
like,
I used that $5 to go to our parking.
Oh.
Which,
by the way,
me and Ben
speaking
have
on
a
that
cool
real
story.
quick-
We have a cool story
Oh,
about our parking.
So
I have
we're-
a bad story.
So we're
My
pulling up and we're like,
we're putting our money together.
we're like, okay, we have like $27. We pull up the guy's like $30. We're like, well, we don't really have enough. We're like, do you take Venmo? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, we only have $27 in cash. Will you take that? He's like, honestly, I don't even care. Give me $27 and you guys are good. So we give him $27.
So your 5 went to something good.
okay,
Nice,
I
nice.
like.
So you got a little bit of a discount. Meanwhile, I pull into the parking lot thinking when I rolled down the window and the guy asked for money, thinking somebody in my truck was going to offer the money.
Oh, you were so low.
And no,
Oh, Logan was in your truck?
yeah.
That's an L-Man's.
That's what I'm saying.
It's kind of an L-Man's.
That's an L-Man's.
You know that the driver at least shouldn't cough up most of the money.
Who pulled
Oh,
up
nice.
week 1?
Case did. I'm not gonna say I didn't volunteer to pay because I knew someone else would.
No,
I
and
put
truth be
I
told,
put $50 towards the food. So
truth be told, I've
I
had
thought I was
truth be
good.
told, I've
We
had
all did.
conversations. I've had conversations about this with some people, and I will say that I've hyped all three of you up for the fact that when any of you guys are in my truck, it never gets brought up. It never gets brought up. It's I roll down the window and somebody's like, nah, I got it. I
Yeah.
got
Oh
it.
yeah.
here's my
So
phone.
that's true. Hey, Logan, listen, quick question though. Did you guys park in California where we went
So yeah,
last
the
time?
California lot's where I park. California lot.
We weren't making it.
I mean, we could just that was a hike for me because I was meeting up with Gian on the grass lot, and I by accident made a right out of the parking lot and started walking completely to the whole different
That was
direction.
towards us for
And
some
then-
reason.
And then I turned around because I figured out I was going the wrong way, and then I had a can of beer in my hands. The box of beer just opens. Cans go everywhere. I'm like, all right, so now I'm on the side of the road picking up cans, and I'm drinking one, and then we're walking, and then we finally meet up, bro. We had to took us through like the fucking woods and shit to try to get to this tailgate.
You were fucking had a stick
if
and fucking
I had-
climbing a mountain. And
Yeah, if
shit.
I had shorts on,
Like
if I had
SpongeBob.
shorts on, what the story I'm about to tell you is there was a hill, and it was wet because it had rained, and again. Logan kind of outmans for this because he said he had noticed that the right side that I was walking towards was kind of slick and wet. And if you'd have went to the left,
Chris
there was
went
there was
down.
some roots that you could kind of step on. Outmans for the fact that he lets me go down that side. I slip, fall, smack my legs off the back of my legs off the ground. And I'm like, all right, that kind of hurted a little bit, but that's all right. Good news is, save the box of beer that I told you broke. Right?
Yeah.
It's broke. I'm holding it like a baby.
If Von Miller was trying to sack you, you're not dropping.
I'm definitely not fumbling the ball.
You're not fumbling the ball.
And I had an open beer. Didn't go anywhere.
No, nothing to build.
Saved it.
Wait,
Saved it.
really? It
Yeah,
didn't spill.
nothing.
Eh,
It
when-
was one of the most impressive things that I've ever done. Why is it stuck on YouTube?
What you mean? What is you laughing?
Oh, there we go. Anyways, moral of the story is I saved it, but I then wake up the next morning. I'm like, God, why do my calves hurt so bad?
Because you were climbing Mount Everest.
Yeah, well, I look, I have 2 huge bruises on the back of my legs.
So you're
the
walking like,
size-
ow,
like this
ow,
big.
ow.
And I'm like, dude, I felt like when I woke up the next morning, like
Like
from
a
holding the
truck hit
beer,
you?
yeah, from holding the beer for like 4 hours trying to find Gianna in this parking lot. My bicep was like on fire, and then the
worst
back of my legs are on fire. And then I'm like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, did I play in the game last night? Like,
You would've
why
thought
am
that
I
you were
beat up?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, I would have thought I was beat up. But yeah, moral of the story is
It's always nice to have some nice, funny build tailgating stories.
yeah, absolutely.
Me and Travis never had nothing funny besides this weird dude that was walking behind us that started talking to us about fantasy because I had a Gabe Davis jersey on. He's
Oh,
like, I got
God.
him. He's like, I got him in fantasy. And I was like,
Poor guy.
yeah, poor guy. And then like it was kind of awkward because like we're walking and we weren't walking too fast. And I mean, this was probably walking at 15 miles per hour. He was moving, and like I had to try to like kind of get next to Travis so this dude could like. And then he slowed down next to us and was just talking to us about fantasy. And then he just sped up real
He's got
fast.
acceleration.
Yeah. Then I mean, he was walking probably 15.
Yeah,
miles
What's his
per hour.
NCAA overall for acceleration?
It had to have been at least a 97.
Wow.
Yo, he hit like them Sonic panel things.
Oh, you're playing Mario Kart. You're playing like Mario Kart, and like
Yeah.
you get the little boosters for your
Yeah,
car.
that's how he was walking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right,
We'll
so
rope
we
it back in.
somehow still got
We'll roll back in. All right.
My bad.
Off topic.
Thursday night football. Cowboys at Giants.
I'm gonna be for real this week too. I'm not messing, going crazy or nothing.
I'm going Cowboys. Oh, smack my face
You
off.
want
the mic.
Cowboys?
I'm going Cowboys, and I'm going CD Lamb 2 touchdowns.
Who you going?
Okay, I'm gonna honestly go.
Here we go.
Give me Dallas in this game.
So because I'm 20 and 22 and 26, I have to try to throw some curveballs here to catch up. And I got Malik Neighbors in fantasy. Give me the Cowboys.
Wow.
Give me the Cowboys. Do you like that? I try to pull my
Well,
best
so
Pat McAfee.
I was gonna say that's a Pat McAfee because I was already writing down Giants in my.
And I went Cowboys.
It's like, yeah, that's.
Now imagine the Giants win. I'm gonna hate on myself a little bit.
Oh, you're gonna be so mad.
Dude, I'll be. I mean, if let's not even get into it, what I'll do to myself.
That's not podcast appropriate.
Broncos.
That would be nice. He's
Buddy,
my
what's
fan.
not podcast appropriate?
What he won't get into.
Oh,
What he
okay.
was,
Yeah.
All right, so Cowboys across the board. That brings us to the Sunday 1:00 slate. Broncos at Jets.
with
Weird.
Broncos.
I was gonna,
Wow.
I
Give
was
me Bo Nix.
I'm on him because I think Bo Nix played a
I think he
pretty
played
decent
great.
game, and I think
I'm going Jets.
I'm gonna go Bo Nix.
Well, I
and the
got to catch up
Broncos.
somehow. I'm 2 games behind. This
Casey?
might be a breaker.
I'm gonna go Jets here just because Denver, they had a hot win last week going into Tampa like that, beating an unbeaten like that, but they might have like too much. I don't even know what you call it.
I
but
think if you put PS2 on Garrett Wilson and make him struggle a little bit. I mean, actually, Brees Hall and Braylon Allen are both playing really good football. So
All right. All right. Vikings at Packers.
Are we still
Are
riding
we
the-
cheeseheads?
Are we still riding the Malik Willis?
oh, what did I
Sorry,
tell
no,
you?
I'm a Viking. I'm going Vikings.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Vikings. I might play Sam Darnold this week in fantasy.
Might be Vikings
Okay.
for me.
Let's
Are you
He's-
cheesehead?
You good, cheesehead?
I'm a cheesehead for the 3rd week in a row. Cause you know why? When I pick him, he's 2-0. Why not make it 3?
Yeah, I like it. Casey's
2-1.
he ain't changed. I like it.
You're not a cheesehead?
Not this week.
What?
All right.
The way that they've been playing football, Vikings.
Vikings gotta lose once in a while sometimes.
Saints
Against Packers.
Saints at Falcons.
This is gonna be a game that can
Look. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've been smoking that Saints pack all season so far. I'm going Falcons though. I'm going.
I'm going
I was
Falcons.
gonna say you
Atlanta,
smoked the Falcons back a little bit too.
Yeah, I'm a believer in the Falcons. I'm a believer in the Saints, but one of them's got to lose this week, so I'm
Yeah.
going to Falcons.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Atlanta as well.
You
There's
guys
a
are
guy-
going
hey, if there's a guy to
Atlanta?
follow, if there's a guy to
No,
follow,
I think I'm just a little biased. 'cause I
if
got
there's a
Bijan,
guy to
but
follow, it's me.
I just don't think, dude. We know who Sam Darnold is. Like he's got to decline a little bit.
You're
There's no
talking
way-
about the wrong game here. Sam Darnold?
Oh, that's right. It's Derek
It
Carr.
finally didn't happen to you.
That's right. It's
It finally
Not
didn't
yet.
happen to
Derek
you.
Carr.
Not yet.
You know,
Not
there's
yet.
still a lot of
Not
football to
yet.
talk about.
All right, I'm going.
that's
I'm
not
gonna
bad.
go Atlanta here just because you guys are. That's my whole reason.
Hey, I think the Falcons are pissed off. Falcons.
In their home,
And I think they're
stadium.
going to be smarter with their
Man, you have an opportunity to do
decisions.
something great here.
Great here.
Yeah, you could either go with everybody else or you could do your own thing.
Going Falcons. Wait for this one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going Atlanta.
No, not this one. I mean,
Well, no, because
Yeah,
I
this
already.
one.
I mean, I told you Atlanta when you said Atlanta, so I kind of thought that maybe
Yeah,
when I said
fighting each
Atlanta the
other
first
now.
time, maybe you would just put me down for Atlanta, not make me repeat myself.
All right,
And then
next
actually, it's not
okay, all right. Don't you think it's a little hard to keep track of everybody's picks sometimes?
Not really. if you
Okay,
just
well then
listen
why
to
don't
me.
you do it? So
Okay, give it to me.
no, I don't want you to. Do
Okay.
it. It's my job.
Okay, then stop complaining.
Okay.
I'm going
All right, what
Bucks.
we got?
Okay, that's not fair. You can't do that. You can't take both of my jobs from me.
Well, when I hopped on this podcast, no one ever really gave me a rule book.
Okay, well, fine. Then what game? You have to at least say the game before you make the pick.
Eagles
Yeah.
at Bucks.
Okay, Eagles at Bucks.
He picks Bucks.
You pick Bucks.
You know, I might go Eagles now.
It's not on the phone yet.
It's
Not on the phone. I'm going Bucks. Not on the phone yet. Going Bucks.
Who you guys
I'm
got?
going Eagles.
He's going to Eagles. What you got, Travis?
Eagles fly.
I'm gonna try to stay as close as possible to Chris. So I'm going to Eagles.
Nick Sirianni.
I'm gonna
sucks as a
be
head coach.
honest here.
He does. I hate him.
You're gonna lose that game. You're gonna lose that game. You're gonna win that game.
Go
Give me
Bucks.
Tampa.
Let's go.
Give me
dude.
Tampa.
Even
back.
though me and Casey
like
do
that.
not have a good track record.
Yeah.
I like
because
Baker Mayfield in this game.
I'm not gonna lie. I do know who I'm going for this next one.
Careful
Just
with the
adjust.
TV,
I
dude.
was about to say.
I'm adjusting the seat.
Oh,
Chill
okay,
out.
okay,
Chill
okay.
out. Chill
My
out,
bad, my
man.
bad.
We're
Bengals,
chilling.
Panthers.
The hate's crazy. That's the way you do it. That's
Okay.
that's all you have to do.
You got an
What am
0-3 team in the Bengals, shockingly.
What am I
Looking
supposed
for their first win. You got the Panthers with Andy Dalton.
Look,
Am I supposed
Can
to
Andy
pick you?
Dalton make it against his former team?
This
Look,
is an
thank you for
Andy
that.
Dalton
I needed
revenge
that.
game.
Thank you. I needed you to tell me all that information for me to make my pick.
Yep.
I'm going Panthers.
all right. I'm going Bengals. The Bengals have to eventually win, right? It has to happen. It has
This
to
is the
click at some
week,
point. This is the
And
week
there's
it happens.
no way.
Damn, you hopped on the Panthers last week and was right. You're not going to do 2 weeks in a row?
No.
Don't tell him next. I need the Panthers to win so I can catch up.
Oh, I'm going Bengals, so it doesn't matter.
I'm going Bengals too.
I'm going Carolina.
You guys go Carolina.
Yes,
Let's
I
go.
am.
We're
We're,
on the winning
sticking
side.
together, baby. I like it.
Yeah, we're gonna be.
So we got
real happy
Jags
this
at
week.
Texans.
Oh.
Jags at Texans. Did I do that right this
Is there any
time?
exciting
Yeah,
thing? Is there any
buddy, good
exciting
Yeah.
job.
Okay. So CJ Stroud's going up against his former team and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Good job, buddy. You're doing good. You're doing good. None
but-
of that information was right.
No, you're right. It wasn't, but I do know how I'm going.
Okay, well, tell the people.
Oh, that's how this goes. Okay, I'm going Houston.
Okay.
Houston.
I
Uh,
told you guys before the podcast. I think the Jags are the worst team in football. I'm going the Texans.
Oh, okay. I'm going.
You almost said
You know what's
Jags.
crazy?
I'm like,
Yeah.
I think the Jags are the worst team in football.
you going Jags?
I'm going Jags.
This guy was just hating on Trevor Lawrence. Now he fucking loves him.
No, I don't love them, but when you zag, I zag. I have some room. I'm going Jags.
Yep. You have a 2-game window.
Yeah, I just got to make. Oh, me and you haven't picked a lot of games.
Okay, so what's the
against
next
each
one?
other.
I'm thinking. My
Oh,
hang on.
okay.
I'm
Oh.
thinking of who
Oh,
I
oh,
want.
that's on me.
Listen. I'm thinking because it's like you said, the Jags got to win once in a while. It's a divisional game. You know, any
You know they're
division
gonna play each other
game,
hard.
They're gonna play each other hard.
Evan Ingram's probably coming back. I think maybe, hopefully.
Those hammies are tough.
Give me Houston, I guess. Unfortunate. That's what we're going with.
So am I the only? I'm the only one jagging off this week.
We're jigging, you're jagging.
Yep.
You like that?
There was a piece of hair that was thinking I had to pull it over.
Steelers at Colts. Look, at some point,
The Colts got to win.
the Colts got to win.
They already
And at
won.
one
At
point,
some point, the Steelers got to lose.
I was saying the Steelers. At one point, the Steelers have to be off that 3-0 list.
Didn't
I
the
don't know,
Colts
man.
just win last week?
And I'm gonna tell you right now.
They're 1-2, aren't they?
I'm going Pitt. They just look good. Justin Fields isn't
I'm
turning
going
the ball.
I'm going Colts.
I'm
He's
going
not turning the
Colts.
ball over. TJ Watt's probably gonna sack him 5 times.
Going Colts.
Colts.
Yeah.
You guys
Just
know
because
me.
they're 3-0.
Listen.
mean
You guys
shit.
know me. You guys know me. I don't like hating on Tank's team, but they're really not that good.
Okay, so
That's fine.
Wow, so
We're
Me-
zigging, you guys are zagging.
this could be a crazy week.
Yeah,
There's a lot of you two agreeing with each other, and we agreeing and disagreeing with you guys.
you guys got a better track record, so
give me.
No, don't
No,
don't.
don't
You
go.
were- you
don't
were
go
gonna go
Colts now.
Pittsburgh.
Don't go Colts now.
Oh no! Whoa! I
Whoa.
was planning on picking the Colts,
Oh,
but no!
Whoa!
Put
Sorry.
the Steelers in the phone just because you guys said that.
No. That's not how it works. That's
I swear to God,
I want Colts.
I was gonna pick the Colts, but you guys, I want the Steelers are going 4-0 this weekend. Put it in the phone.
Did we got to persuade you at first to get
Yep.
the Colts?
You guys, you guys did it to yourself because I had the Colts in my head. I had the Colts in my head the whole
Now
time,
the
but
Colts are winning.
And the last 1 o'clock game of the week, Rams at Bears.
who cares?
Oh.
Rams
I
at
guess-
Bears. Who
Because
cares?
this one probably won't be on my TV.
Yeah.
you know what? Every time I do it, they lose. I'm doing it again. I'm going Bears.
Bear down.
I'm going Bear down.
I'm
Go
bearing
Bears.
down this week too.
I'm going Rams.
Dude, the Rams are like broken, but the Bears suck. It's like, what are you supposed to do?
Hey, Bears got a good defense.
Give me Matt Stafford here.
Hey, me and you finally.
So we're
agree
going
with each other.
Bears.
The
I like
Bears.
it.
Yeah.
Bears. Oh,
God,
I
I
like
got a
this
feeling
one.
I'm going like 6 and 10 this week. All right, 4 o'clock slate. You got the Commanders at Cards.
Same thing. Who
Look,
I
Who
really
cares?
like-
look.
I like
this is,
Dan
an, this, is
Daniels.
an, and this is an NFC matchup that's underrated. I think the Cardinals are a sneaky team in the NFC. I really do.
But
the
Jay and
Commanders-
Daniels,
Jay and
man.
Daniels. Give me the Cardinals.
I'm going
I'm
Commanders.
going Commanders as well.
I think Jane Daniels gonna be able to dice up that defense a little
He
bit.
looked good too Monday night. Honestly, though, give me Arizona.
Okay,
I'm liking.
Me and you agree with each other.
I gotta roll with Marvin Harrison Jr.
I mean,
Of
this-
course
this
I
next
do.
one should really.
Well,
be
we're
Pats at
down
49ers.
probably.
No, my sandal got stuck in my foot.
Is Nick Bosa playing?
I can't even see.
That
what
I'm not
this
sure.
is. At
Pats-
49ers.
Pats at
This
49ers?
This man's
Yo,
Pats
Don't
at
do it.
49ers.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
give me the Patriots.
Oh boy, give me 49ers.
Give me the
dude.
Patriots.
What?
There's no
How
way
many-
the 49ers lose and they're pissed off by a field goal.
There's no way that the 49ers lose and the Patriots win. Is that I think that's what Travis was about to say.
49ers are getting this.
Well, I'm just thinking they're on their home field. They're mad that they lost 2 in a row.
Okay.
I'm Team Ed over here.
They're gonna blow them out,
Okay.
like out the water.
You're
Like this
probably
is
right.
gonna
I
look.
haven't put it in the phone yet. You guys just convinced me.
But
Oh.
listen, this will
Oh,
be
Good
Pat-
job.
Pats are probably gonna win. I think.
this
Pats
will
are
be
gonna win.
this will be this will be another Bills Jag.
All right,
game.
I'll stand on business. Give me the Pats.
Go
I'll
for
stand
it.
on business.
We're going for it.
I mean, they
I'll stand
play
on it.
good. They usually do play good defense.
Drake May or Jacoby Brissett?
Neither. They both suck. No, I'm kidding.
Should probably see Jacoby
Probably
Brissett.
be Jacoby. Am I the only one going Patriots? Probably.
No, Case. Oh no, you.
I
went
said
49ers?
San Fran. Whoa,
Okay. He
they ain't
doesn't wanna
losing
lose.
3 in a row.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been picking these underrated games really well this year
But
so
look
far.
at his record. He's picking all these underrated games. Why is he in first, right? So stick to it, right?
Yeah, keep sticking
Tell the
to
people. Tell the people. Browns at Raiders. Look, I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, I'm a Deshaun Watson.
I gotta
guy.
walk. I gotta walk on. This is like some uncharted territory that I gotta be careful when we talk about the Browns.
I did see a stat. I don't know. I don't remember
I'm
him.
gonna.
But last time Deshaun Watson did play the Raiders, he had a hell of a game.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be careful when I say what I'm gonna say about the Browns. The Browns are they're a solid football team. All right,
Or were you gonna say sorry ass?
No. That
They got a
was
good
not
quarterback.
coming out. No, I'm
I
not
think
gonna say they have a good quarterback.
They got
They
a
have
good
a hell of a
defense.
defense.
They got a
They
good
have a hell of a
defense.
defense.
I think they got a really good quarterback.
yeah, I'm thinking he's probably
Yeah.
top
I think
10.
they got a really good
You're right.
chance to win this game, so I'm
Yeah.
going Browns.
Dorian Thompson Robinson or whatever.
DTR.
DTR.
No, he's terrible.
Way
you're
better
forgetting
than
about
Deshaun
you're forgetting
Watson.
about the other quarterback on the team.
Yeah, you're right. Deshaun Watson. Maybe I gotta start smoking the Deshaun Watson pep. But they had a hard time beating the Giants, bro. They didn't even do it. The Giants won. So what
Can't
makes
be Deshaun Watson. Probably.
I low key
Not
want
his best.
Vegas, bro. Low key.
I'm
Yeah,
going-
that just flipped it right there. Oh, they lost to the Giants.
I'm going Cleveland.
No,
I'm going Cleveland.
no, I ain't going Cleveland. Or I'm going. My bad. I'm going Raiders. Raiders.
I'm the only one that
My
has
bad.
this is I gotta be careful here. But
Dude, the Raiders don't even know who they're playing at quarterback.
They really don't.
all right, well, I guess I'll go Browns. Then.
Aiden O'Connell came.
Aiden
in.
O'Connell
those
came in
Browns.
for Gardner Minshew.
This next game, I'm gonna have to think. No joke. I want
Not-
to see the
not
line.
me. I know who's winning.
Oh, I know who's winning this game.
Casey at Chargers.
Zebras or
I
not?
bet. I did that.
Casey
Casey at Chargers.
JT Hale.
I'm going
Mhm.
Kansas City.
Casey, you're going to LA this week?
Yes, I am.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, when you zig, I zag.
I'm going
So I'm
Chargers.
gonna zig with you. And I'm going Kansas City.
I'm going
I'm
Kansas
going
City. dude.
Chargers.
He's going Chargers.
Justin Herbert's is like 50%.
Don't care.
Okay.
Okay, my thing is, if the
Travis-
Chargers lost to Pittsburgh, they're gonna lose to
That's
KC.
his upset of the week. That'd be a crazy one because KC had just looked as 8.5-point favorite.
All right, so is
Good.
Are you the only one going
Yeah,
Chargers?
I guess.
I do KC. You can't go. You know what I mean? How
It
can
makes
you bet
sense for
against them?
KC.
to go KC.
KC.
Well, I'm 3-0 with them so far. I got to keep it going
Yeah.
every time I
keep it
pick
going.
them.
All right, that's it for the Sunday 4:00 games. We got the Sunday night, the most important game of the week, because it's the Bills.
Bills at Ravens.
Bills at Ravens.
Yes.
I haven't picked the game wrong for the Bills this year.
You started now?
I don't think
I don't feel like I have a reason to go against the Bills. I think the Bills are the best team in the National Football League right now. I don't see. It's a weird world we live in, right? Because it's like, do the Ravens really drop to 1-3? Like, is that something that we're really going to see on Sunday night?
Bills
Do the
are
Bills really-
underdog.
Are they going to be 4-0?
Good.
Bills are
Bills are
underdog.
underdog.
Good.
Baltimore-
Baltimore's a favorite.
Give me the
3
Bills.
Give me
points.
the Bills.
Good.
I'm
I
also
love when
going-
they're the
I'm also
underdog.
going Buffalo.
Seems like we play our best is when we're the underdog.
Bills getting a sweep here, huh?
He hasn't picked yet.
I haven't put yours in the phone yet, Case. So you have the table. It makes me nervous
It's
because
I
okay.
don't want to
It's-
do it,
it's
but
okay
I'm
to-
gonna.
It's okay to go
I'm
with the
gonna
Ravens.
do it.
It's okay. Just know you're not allowed to criticize on something.
No. He already typed it in
no,
because I didn't say my
I'm just
team.
kidding.
you haven't said it
can,
yet.
you can come over if you pick the Ravens. It's
You
okay.
can come. You can come. You can come.
Wait, are you actually coming? I thought you were ruled out. For
No, he
Sunday.
was joking.
Oh, I was being a dick in the group.
Oh,
chat.
I was like, damn, he ain't pulling up.
I'm gonna be the first one there.
True.
Um,
Probably is right.
Probably. I'll be there at 12
Oh, maybe you
AM.
will be the first.
p.m. 12 p.m. I'll miss all the games.
My girlfriend's working all day Sunday, so you know where I'm at.
All right, give me the Bills. I can't do it. I can't. If
I can-
if
I
we're
think
all
we- I
right,
think-
we're all right.
I think
if
so
we're
far
wrong,
we've
we're
all
wrong.
no. Travis has picked against the Bills already. Didn't you pick Jacksonville and Miami?
He just took my.
You know, I
took
just took
Miami.
the Bills.
No,
Did
I
you
know.
hear me?
No,
He took
okay.
Miami. He only
What-
took Miami.
Did you
Okay.
hear
Kind
me?
of. If you kind of will just let me finish what I was saying is
Oh, kind of.
we've all. I was gonna say we've all. I think. Did you pick against the Bills yet this
I've
year?
never picked against
Have you
the
picked
He
against
will.
the Bills?
I
Or you picked
I
Jacksonville,
will.
right?
He will.
I didn't. I picked
Come
the
on, you
Bills
can't
every
pick
week.
the Bills all 17 games.
I'm not
Well,
gonna
you-
pick the
you
Bills all
can.
17.
You
I mean,
can.
for what,
I will.
for with the way they're
I'll be
looking, you
honest.
absolutely can't. But I was
Oh.
saying when we have all clean, we've all picked the Bills every game so far,
Yeah.
besides you,
That's fine.
and we've almost won all of them.
But
So
I'll
that's
be
it.
honest.
we
I'll
did it
probably
almost.
pick-
We did.
We did.
There'll probably
yeah, true.
be. I'll be honest, because I mean, I'm trying to win here. You know what I mean? I do love my team, but there will probably be a good 5 or 16 games I'll pick against Buffalo.
Yeah, well,
It's gonna happen. You can't go
It's got
17
to.
and 0.
Okay, Buffalo is 4-0 on Monday night games since 2019.
Wait, really?
I just looked it up.
Great stat.
Monday night or Sunday?
Sunday night football, the Buffalo Bills are 4-0 since 2019.
Okay, well we liked it because
I'm just saying,
stat.
I'm not trying to push anybody in any direction, but I'm just bringing it up. I was just wondering what their stats were in Monday Night Football because I always felt like they've done well on Sunday nights.
and Thursday night too. 7-0. All right.
Speaking of Monday night football, Titans at Dolphins.
I don't really give a fuck.
I'm gonna go.
I do.
I am. 'cause I'm gonna go
want-
Titans.
I'm going Titans.
I'm going Titans,
Snoop Huntley.
dude. I mean, come.
When did the Snoop part come in?
I don't really know, but I'm not on wave with that
I was
because
on.
I don't think
I saw it on Twitter.
Tyler.
I don't think Tyler's gonna get it done.
It's always been Snoop Huntley.
I've always just called him Tyler Huntley.
Not gonna lie, Travis, you are the first person I've ever heard him say Snoop.
Go on
Huntley.
Twitter.
I'm about to
Okay.
Go on.
All right, just make your picks.
We're going at it again.
I want.
No, I'm just saying.
I
I've
hate
never
when
heard
you
that.
guys fight.
Dude, give me Titans.
You're the reason why I drink, Ben.
give me give me
Um,
Tennessee, buddy.
All right, so far,
Give me Titans.
Okay, Titans, sweet.
Look it up. Look
All
up
right, now-
Tyler's nickname.
Now the good news is I don't have to keep track of any more picks. I'm done.
Yeah, because it's Ben's job. He took it away from you.
No.
that
The
is-
reason I'm
We're
done is
down
because
for the
there's no
night?
more games this year.
Okay.
I mean, this week.
Football's
Yo,
over.
so why? Yo, so my man's name on Instagram is the only Snoop.
Oh, so he was right. Good for him.
Why you think of somebody that cool of a name, they'd actually be good at football? I'm just saying.
All right. What else we got, fellas? We
It
have
came up like Snoop Huntley.
Thank you.
We have a Bills Ravens game to dive into here real quick.
I'm with it. Ready? You want me to start with something?
Yeah, let's get your keys to the game on the offensive side and the defensive side.
All right, we'll start
I
here
want
with
to add first before you start with the
Okay.
keys of the game. It has been put out Terrell Bernard and Teron Johnson. No go.
It's all right. I haven't needed him yet.
exactly. That's right too. So, what should we
Next,
do
mm,
first? Offense
oh,
first. We'll
Yeah,
go
do
around.
whatever
Do
you want.
offense.
Do
Do
whatever you
offense
want.
around the table.
All
Offense around the
right,
table.
so we'll start offense first. So I honestly think might as well keep doing what we've been doing the last 3 weeks. Let Josh do his thing. Let James cook. I mean, you got receivers and weapons all over the offense. Use them. You know what I mean? My big thing this week. I mean, I said Kincaid last week. I think maybe this will be a Keon Coleman game this weekend.
okay.
I'm
If
liking
he
that.
shows up on time.
Oh, wait, I
He
didn't
has-
think of that.
No, you're good. He has to show up on time because there's a flight that he has to catch.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So he has to show up.
Yeah,
on
he
time.
might be Matt Collins walking it all the way to Baltimore.
with no shoes. Yeah,
He'll be late from his hotel room.
he could be. This is true. I would like to think that maybe Sean McDermott would be like,
Keon, wake up.
get your ass up, boy.
But yeah, that's
Um,
all I got. You're good. Go ahead.
All right.
I kind of like the approach last week in the first half to come off firing, guns blazing, let Josh throw that thing. And just everybody eats, just target multiple different people. You know, if you got to throw it to Dalton 3 times, Khalil Shakir 6 times, Keon, just give everybody the ball and don't stuff it down one dude's throat and everybody just,
like it.
focuses him. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. I'm gonna say it. I mean, the nice thing so far through 3 weeks of football is the Bills have gotten it done in different ways. Week 1, Josh Allen felt like he had to do everything. Week 2, Josh Allen didn't have to do anything. James Cook played. Week 3, everybody ate.
The
Like,
whole
everybody,
team.
the whole
Everybody showed
offense
up.
ate. So That being said, you go into week 4 here, where you walk up against a pretty tough, I would say a pretty solid Baltimore Ravens team, even though the season has not gone their way so
They're
far.
a playoff team still.
That's a playoff team and that's a playoff atmosphere they're walking into. I will say the nice thing is it doesn't matter how they're going to, like, whether they need to pass the ball or run the ball. The nice thing about it is Joe Brady is calling the games and he is getting it done. I do feel like in this game, everybody eats when James cooks, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
everybody
Elvis.
eats when James cooks. Hey, like that?
I did like
Shout out
that
to the
guitar.
Yeah. I think James Cook, I think he has a big game, and I know that kind of goes against, it doesn't go against what I'm saying, but I think he does play an important role in the offense so far in the beginning of the year. He's got, I think, 4 touchdowns in the last 2 games. I don't think if there's any James Cook touchdown line, I would definitely smack that, because whether it's going to be rushing or receiving, I think he's going to find the end zone. But that's feed James Cook, man. Feed James Cook this week against the Ravens.
I'm with you.
So I'm going to say this before I say anything about the game, the keys of the game. On paper, no doubt the Ravens have the better team, overall team, 52-man roster. They have on paper the better team than we do. But we have the better coaching. That's where
No,
No, they do. The Bills might have the best coaching staff in the NFL.
As of right now,
wait
yeah.
a minute. Wait a minute.
I'm not just talking about the head coach.
I'm talking John Harbaugh with a Super Bowl, and you're gonna tell me Sean
I'm not-
McDermott's better
I'm
than
like- right now,
no,
Sean
no.
I will have this debate.
No, that's where you didn't hear me right. I
That's why you
said
didn't hear him right.
I said not the head coach. You got the offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, offensive line coach. All this down the board, they have the better coaching. On paper, the Ravens have the better mismatches at linebacker all across the defense. They have the better defense than we do. Yes, better coaching all across the list.
I agree.
Not just head coaches.
No, yeah,
because
100%.
Sean Harbaugh is better than Sean McDermott.
I was
but
gonna say,
across the-
Okay, whoa.
All right. You know what?
accolades matter. That's the problem.
Accolades matter.
I don't
In the
give a
NFL.
shit about the accolades right now. John Harbaugh, you're gonna, yeah, okay, he's a Super Bowl winning head coach. I'm not gonna knock that. He is a phenomenal head coach.
If you,
He is
yeah.
phenomenal.
Okay,
The game. Hold on.
Okay, I'll let you finish, and
Go
then
ahead.
I'll tap into what you're gonna say.
I got something on John Harbaugh too.
Time out. The game has changed over time, right? John Harbaugh won a Super Bowl in what, 2013, 2014
Yeah,
against the 49ers.
You're right.
And it's not, I get it. Sean McDermott has gone to the playoffs. We haven't won a Super Bowl. I get that.
Doesn't get
But
it
at the
done.
same time, I'm going to tell you right now, Sean McDermott, right now, you're going to tell me if Sean McDermott is not one of the best head coaches in the NFL, I'm going to tell you don't know football. Sean McDermott is definitely one of the best head
He
coaches. in the
definitely
NFL.
is.
He's coached
I
up-
will back you up on
He's
that.
coached up a hell of a defense. I get Bobby Babich as a defensive coordinator, but he gets these guys ready to play week in and week out. And we got 3rd and 4th string linebackers right now going against.
And that's exactly my point. Better coaching.
Yeah. But
Positional coaches.
But to my point, right now, John Harbaugh, even Lamar Jackson kind of slipped up in his press conference, and he was like, "Why the hell did we let off the gas against the Cowboys? The Cowboys almost came back and win." That's a coaching problem. That's a coaching thing.
Yeah.
The Ravens, I would argue right now, I think where the Ravens are, it's been coaching. The Bills have knocked the Ravens. They played the Ravens in the playoffs a couple years ago, knocked them out. That was a Sean McDermott led. That was a Sean McDermott led Bills team, correct? Knocked a John Harbaugh led Ravens team out of the playoffs.
And we
I'm gonna
went.
tell you right now, the Ravens. I'm gonna say it. I think Sean McDermott right now is a better head coach than John Harbaugh. I have every reason to believe it.
I mean, no, there ain't nothing wrong with it. I understand, but I mean, that's the big thing is, come talk to me when Sean McDermott can at least get to the big game. We haven't made it that far yet. That's the problem.
I get that. I'm not talking about overall career. I'm talking about right now.
Right
Right
now.
now.
Okay.
You're gonna
and
tell me John Harbaugh is a better head coach right now than Sean McDermott.
I mean, I hate John Harbaugh. I hate John Harbaugh, but you can't tell me he's one of the better coaches in the league.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm telling you right now, you're Sean McDermott, and I get it. I'm a Bills fan. I'm biased.
Rank it. Andy Reid.
Andy Reid's the best head coach.
You're putting Sean McDermott second?
100%. 100%.
I
I have no reason to
I
not.
love Sean McDermott.
I have no reason to not. Bro, you hear it from players that around the league that play here. He's a phenomenal head coach to play for.
I'm not saying
You
he's
see-
not.
But then I look at like Matt Milano's been hurt 2 years in a row, and he gets these random ass linebackers that half the NFL fans have never heard of. He gets them ready to play football games.
Yeah.
Who the fuck? I'm sorry. Who's Joe Andreessen, bro?
Right.
Like you get him ready. He plays. Joe Andreessen was tailgating with us in the parking lot 2 years ago.
Mhm.
Now he's on the field. That's
Yeah.
credit to coaching.
Right.
Like that's credit to coaching. I get it. He's a phenomenal athlete, but that's your coach putting you in a really good position to succeed. And Sean McDermott does that when he went. And you know what? I will go back to last year when he had to be the head coach and the defensive coordinator. And I get that. I understand it. Maybe it didn't look great at times, but I will say when you talk about Sean McDermott being a head coach, and he is now back to being just a head coach, there's not a coach besides Andy Reid that I think is better than.
I'll just say one thing then. If this is how we're talking about Sean McDermott, at the end of the year, if we lose in the playoffs again, I do not want to hear you bash Sean McDermott like we did last year.
That's fine.
Because the things you said about Sean McDermott last year, about you said that they should fire him. He doesn't need to be the head coach for the Bills no more.
That's fair.
I know. I just want you to keep the same energy if the Bills lose in the playoffs again.
Well, they're not going.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, and I respect that. But
no, I'm not going to say that I didn't say that. I'm not going to say I didn't say that. But we're talking about right now. We're talking. I agree. Right now. 2024, week 3, going into week 4 here. Sean McDermott is the second best head coach in the NFL, and I get it. Last year, I said that I was calling for his head for the midseason slump.
See, I don't. But listen to me. I do think.
Listen to me. Last year, when he had to be the head coach and the defensive coordinator, I get it. It's a lot. But when you talk about a guy that like the head coach, just the head coach alone, I'm telling you right now, Sean McDermott. There's one other coach that I'm taking over Sean McDermott. That's Andy Reid.
I do have something to say though. I get where you're coming from. I don't hate Sean McDermott at all. I think Sean McDermott is a great head coach. You look in the past. I know. So that's the thing is I'm pulling up the past. We got to move on. We're in the, like you said, he won a Super Bowl almost 10 years ago. It doesn't even matter. Throw it down the drain. You're right.
Well, I'm not saying throw it down the drain. He won a Super Bowl. But I'm talking about when we're having an argument about who's better right now. That Super Bowl 10 years ago.
Okay. So listen, you're right. And I understand that. But my big thing here is and I even did look up a couple. There are guys that we did forget about, like Mike Tomlin. I might take Sean McDermott, but Kyle Shanahan. Give me him number 2 behind Andy Reid, and then Sean McDermott.
So you're
with John Harbaugh right under him, though. It's not a gap. CBS Sports just had McDermott at 10.
Holy shit!
I'm not joking. You want me to read him?
He did just show me.
I mean, that's fine.
So look. This is.
But everything that you're saying, I definitely like. You're 100% right. The team that he has coached together and the defense that he's put together is absolutely phenomenal. The dude is working with. I'm just gonna be frank. Dorian Williams was the highest graded player this week. Let's be honest. Dorian Williams is a backup on all of everybody else.
Almost every other team. And I'll take it even a step further. We'll go if we want to bring up past players and we want to bring up some past. Let's talk about development for players.
Tyrell Dodson.
Let's talk about Tyrell Dodson. He's
got a bag from the Seahawks.
Yeah, now he's balling out for the Seahawks.
Starter.
And then honestly, let's go back to Sean McDermott's first year with the Bills. If we're gonna bring up some past, let's go back to when Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. Micah Hyde was a backup. He was kind of like the Cam Lewis of the Packers defense. Yeah. And he comes to Buffalo, becomes an all-pro safety. And then you got Jordan Poyer. Who the hell was Jordan Poyer?
Roster.
Jordan Poyer.
Late round pick, yeah.
All pro. And then honestly, let's go to guys on the team right now. Christian Benford out of Villanova, that's a basketball school. You're gonna tell me and I get it. These guys have talent. But I'm saying, bro, as far as a coach that gets their players ready to play and puts their players in a position to succeed, I'm not taking another coach. I get it. I get it. Every coach has their own thing. Kyle Shanahan's an offensive mastermind. Andy Reid, an offensive mastermind. Sean McDermott, defense. I get it. They have their own areas of expertise.
Harbaugh be defense.
Exactly. Too. But what I will argue is, dude, no other NFL team I feel like gets hit with the injuries that the Bills have faced the last couple of years.
It happens.
And especially, I'll even go to the linebacker position. That's the one that I'll highlight the most because it seems to happen so much right now, dude. They have Balin Spector and Dorian Williams. Like he said, those are your linebackers. You'd have told me that last year. You'd have told me that last year, and I'd have told you we were getting torched week in and week out. The Bills defense has not gotten torched at all this year.
I do like Dorian Williams. Like if you would have told me, like you said last year, if Dorian Williams
he sucked last year, bro.
I would have felt that. I'm on
too fast.
I like Dorian Williams. He's got potential. He's Tremaine Edmonds 2.0, and he's gonna turn out to be.
I'm not gonna say all that.
You're gonna tell me you don't look like him?
Okay, he looks like him. I'm not gonna say that.
And he's gonna be better than him.
Okay, there you go. I'll take that. But my argument is, and you kind of just helped is Dorian Williams is not a guy that you expect when you at first to be a guy that's going to step into that role and be able to do that. But good coaching puts him in that position to do that. And then there's other guys for instance Terrell Bernard. Terrell Bernard's a 3rd round pick. Everybody is the captain. He's a captain.
Some thought he
was. And by the way, there's only 2 captains on the team now.
Exactly. But my point,
undersized linebacker.
Yeah.
My point is the whole entire national NFL media was ripping the Bills apart when they got rid of when they let Tremaine Edmonds walk and go to Chicago, and they were like, "Who is this Terrell Bernard guy?"
They're like, well, we got our
It
guy.
turned out we got our guy. Oh, they knew they
And
had.
like I said, I'm not gonna bet these guys.
Sean or McDermott knew
McDermott
what
and
he
Bean
had.
no. But like I'm saying, is he gets these guys ready to play. So there's just I get it. I'm gonna be biased because I'm a Bills fan. I understand it's kind of that's me going
I'm
against
a
what I had.
Bills-
That's me last year. Me. There's a reel on TikTok that did really well of me saying the Bills need to get rid of Sean McDermott, and I did say that when he was the defensive coordinator and the head coach because it just seemed like way too damn much. But now that he can just be a head coach, and when we're talking about just a head coach, I have no reason to believe he is one of the best head coaches in the NFL.
I can't say
I'm with
different.
you.
I mean, we just still have to put
We
the
are-
respect for John Harbaugh because
we
he
are
is
forgetting a lot
he
of
is.
I like it. Something tiny for me to say turned into a 5-minute discussion.
That
All right, you
seemed
know
like
what,
20
though?
minutes.
I loved it.
I don't think Travis gave us his offensive keys of the game, did he?
Whoops, sorry about it.
I don't really have any. Pick the soft parts of the defense. Take what the defense gives you a lot, like the Jags.
All righty, I'm with it. It's a way to do it. Now we'll go back around this way.
Their
Defense.
cornerback on defense, Jalen Armour Davis or whatever his name is, didn't practice today. He's a little bit hurt, so we'll see how that goes. Roquan Smith is questionable.
He'll play.
Especially if they're going to be,
Oh,
especially if they're
they're
winning.
playing
Somebody
the
else.
Bills.
Somebody else on the defense is questionable too.
Loading.
Yeah, but what do you think our defensive keys to the game are? Because it's supposed to wrap around.
Well, the Ravens are missing several of their offensive line.
Yeah, two. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
there's
Tyler
two or three of
Linderbaum
them.
didn't practice
Two
today.
for sure, possibly three.
Van who whatever his
Oh,
last name
yeah.
is.
I'll
Voorhees.
say it.
Voorhees.
Oh, Voorhees.
Andrew Voorhees and Pat McCarry. All right, so defense, keep rushing the quarterback like we're doing. Contain Lamar Jackson. I'm not worried about Derrick Henry. I'm worried about Isaiah Likely. Bills defense, they let up the most yards and catches against tight ends, and Isaiah Likely, he's looking good this season. My eyes are on Isaiah Likely, not Mark Andrews, not Zay Flowers, not Derrick Henry, Isaiah Likely.
Okay. I actually, you know what? It's kind of funny. I'm going to piggyback off him. I'm not worried about Derrick Henry either. Because guess what? I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised a guy like you. I'm going
Last time,
I'm going all the way back 2 years OG podcast.
Titans.
And the guy to the right of me made one of the what I, at the time I thought was one of the craziest hot takes ever and said that the Bills were going to hold Derrick Henry under like 20 rushing yards. And they did. And guess what the Bills are going to do? They're not going to do that. They're going to contain him. He's not going to do 153 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns like he did last week. I don't know if I'm going to put 20 yards as the line.
That was a crazy, and I can't believe that actually was like.
That's absolutely that was crazy. But I'm gonna say the Bills contain Derrick Henry. I am more worried about the tight ends. I do get worried about that.
Stats, dude. We left the most yards against tight ends.
So contain Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews, and I think you got a good chance. Derrick Henry and the Bills defense, their interior defensive line, I think is one of the best in the NFL.
With
Between
an
Ed
already
Oliver,
injured
Daquan Jones, and Johnson.
Ravens offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see the run game really being a big factor against the Bills as far as like what they have to worry about. I know the Ravens are going to try to run the ball. They have one of the best running quarterbacks in the NFL, and then Derrick Henry in the
One of
backfield.
the freakiest running backs ever played.
So I'm not oblivious to that, but at the same time, I think the Bills defense is great at run stopping, and
They've never been good so
I'm
far.
afraid of that, but I am afraid of the tight ends. So stop the tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely on pace with be afraid of the tight ends because Isaiah Likely has definitely there's a lot of questionabilities when he got into that car accident a few years ago, and then how he's gonna be able to play and perform, but he's definitely turning into
The
like
next Ravens.
the next Ravens type, kind of how that dude Noah Gray is for the Chiefs.
Yep.
Kind of like how
Got
that
the bag.
is. Yeah, exactly. But I think to be a little, and if anybody knows about Derrick Henry takes, it's me. Last time
true.
I said a take, it was true. This time I think that be a little, even with the depleted offensive line, I think be a little scared of Derrick Henry, even if he gets 20, 25 carries. That's fucking to be scared of. Plus Lamar is going to take 10 of himself, so. I think just try to contain Lamar and try to keep the defensive line nice and tight, wrap up on Derrick Henry. And then I think, with how good the DBs have played, I think they'll be okay with Mark Andrew, Isaiah Likely, Zay Flowers, all those other guys.
So I don't want to it's kind of hard because we all did just say the same, and I'm going to have to say the same thing. Isaiah Likely, if you look in the years past, the Bills tight end,
Number
or the
one tight
Bills
end on
guarding.
fantasy, by the way.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. But the Bills have always had problems with guarding tight ends. It's if you watch, and Travis and I've said it.
You can
sitting
thank
there
Travis
at the
Kelce
game.
for that stat too, mostly.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's just
Torches us every time.
you just got to run out there and sit right there.
5-yard
There's
hitch.
nobody there every time.
Good thing is tight ends haven't been really killing us this year though.
That's
Trey McBride was kind of. I mean, he didn't put up crazy numbers. He got a few catches, but it's not like tight ends are getting hundreds of yards on us this year.
No,
That's the
and that's
thing.
not it.
I mean, if you look at the other night, Jacksonville, they shut down ETN. You go back and look. A-Chain had a nice game. James Conner had a nice game. So why not give me Derrick Henry's gonna have a nice game? I am kind of worried about him. I know you guys said you weren't. He's averaging like 5.8 yards a carry right now in the league. He has 4 touchdowns in 3 games, almost 300 yards. He's popping out almost 100 yards a game at however old he is. You know what I mean?
Too.
So the thing is, I mean, same thing. Chris and I were going on with the coaches. Derrick Henry might have been the guy in the past. James Cook's probably the guy now here in the future. You know what I mean? Type of thing. But I mean, and even you look at his numbers. I just pulled them up when you guys were looking. He's played the Bills 5 times.
Crushed us almost every time.
Yeah, oh for sure. 359 yards,
7 touchdowns.
4.3 yards a carry. He had the first game, we'll say 56 yards, 78 yards, 57 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Then the one game we couldn't stop him by the looks of it, 142 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
And
He
then
puts up numbers against
just
the
like
Bills.
you guys said, the last game that was on Sunday night, Monday Night Football, one of them, he had 25 yards and a touchdown, and we did lock him up. But I mean, that's really my keys of the game. Contain Lamar Jackson, watch Derrick Henry, and hopefully you can shut down Isaiah Likely because same thing. I love Zay Flowers, and he is a great wide receiver, but he does not
Christian
scare
Benford's
me
got
right
that
now.
on straps.
Christian Benford, and you look at who's their other receiver? The guy's at Bateman?
Yep.
Bateman, because Devin Duvernay left. He's with the.
Yeah.
Nelson Aguilar's not
Who's he
there
with?
anymore. Devin Duvernay is actually. We just
he
had
with the
this
Jags?
conversation.
Devin Duvernay's
Wait,
with the Jaguars.
He's with the
We
Jaguars.
just
Yeah,
had
okay.
this one the other day.
Yeah. All right, I'm all good.
All right.
Any closing statements?
That's about all. That's about all for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all.
We will
We
see
all
you-
good?
Yeah, I think we'll
All
see
right.
them after we win week 4. Go
hopefully.
4-0.
Yeah,
Oh,
hopefully.
wow. Okay.
right.
Speaking into existence.
I like it. I like it. Thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. Be sure to share it.
Had a constant 6-7
I'll say
viewers.
it was solid. It was solid tonight. We didn't get a lot of comments. And make sure you subscribe and go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.